Hey guys, and welcome back to The Isle, and welcome back to Jurassic Unicast. I'm joined with co-host Steve. How you doing, Steve?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. How are you?
And we've got a little Allosaurus here, good friend of ours, Klayton Fioriti. How you doing, mate?
What's going on, guys?
Good.
I don't play this often, so don't laugh.
You're back on the Isle finally after a long
Yeah.
time. I think the last time you played this, you must have been with Jack, and you was playing as sauropods.
That was literally like one of the only times I've played this. I
Yeah.
don't think I've played it since then.
I think it was about two. It must have been about 2 years ago or something. 'Cause I remember watching it.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I think, were we Raptors back then?
I don't know. I can't remember what you were doing, but I remember it being you were
Not good.
No. I remember you was trying to work out how to be sauropods, and it just took you forever to walk everywhere.
Oh, right, yeah. No, I remember that. That was the same day, but yes, I remember
okay.
that.
Okay, so we're going to talk about a little bit of Jurassic while you're growing from a baby Allosaurus to hopefully our level. So, what's the thing that's exciting you most at the moment in the news?
Oh, man. That's a tough question. If I had to pick one thing, though, it'd probably be the inclusion of Dodson and Biosin.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a big deal. Like, it's a really big deal for people that have actually, a lot of Jurassic Park fans are more casual. They've just seen the movies,
Yeah.
which is fine. But for those of us that have, read through The Lost World by Michael Crichton and then followed through with all the, little Easter eggs and hints that apparently they've been planning this for a long time. It's cool. It's really cool to finally get that in a movie.
Yeah, no, when I was looking, I thought it was something else behind us then. Jesus, I just heard Steve come in because I heard footsteps. I'm thinking when you think about Dodson, like it's something that we've always wanted, but we've always been a little bit apprehensive about, isn't it? Because of obviously the inclusion and where he would fall into the storyline now. Like we've had some great ideas though, haven't we? Like listening to everybody's ideas on the Jurassic Park podcast and all that stuff in the chat.
Yeah. I hope it's done well because, I mean, you bring in Dodson. This is the weird thing too, is because the Lost World Jurassic Park obviously used Peter Ludlow as its villain, and he was on Isla Sorna not to get dinosaur eggs, but to catch dinosaurs. And he's a company man. Instead of Engine being the good guys and Biosin being the bad guys, it was just Engine versus Engine.
Yeah.
So, and then you also look at Fallen Kingdom with Eli Mills, who I guess he's a little more like Dodson than Peter Ludlow was, but at the same time, I feel like there are aspects of Dodson they've already done, so they got to be really careful when they do them this time.
Yeah, they've got to be careful not to tread on the same water, aren't they? Really.
Yeah, because that's the big problem with all these. Sorry, my stamina is a little low.
That's fine. We can
Just walk.
It's the big problem with all the movies, really, is you got to make sure that you never want to go into a Jurassic Park and be like, oh, I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel like that's probably why a little bit like Fallen Kingdom kind of lost its. It's probably as good as it could have been in some of the fans' eyes, is because it did have a bit of a Lost World feel to it, didn't it? And people were thinking, it confused some people. Might have thought that, okay, we've been here before a little bit of some reason,
Yeah, agreed. And then same thing with Jurassic World. Some people thought it was really similar to Jurassic Park. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah. Sorry,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry, I was like,
I thought you was going to carry on.
no. I thought I got booted from the server for a sec. Hey, there's a dinosaur ahead of us.
Where?
See, right?
Yeah, I see.
I don't know what it is.
Let's go.
We'll find out soon.
Find out once we've killed it.
Once we've killed it.
There we go.
I think you did.
Oh,
What was it?
Something that James can eat.
Yeah.
Oh, that lasted long.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't exactly the biggest meal, was it?
That was like eating a chicken wing. What on earth was that?
Yeah, what do you guys think about Dodson though? Like, do you have any sort of worries or hopes about him?
Do you know what? I just want to see something that makes me smile. Like, I don't want to have like a, like a frowny face.
Right.
Like a almost judgmental. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to go in there, and when I'm watching it and he appears on screen and something happens, I just want to be like, have this massive grin on my face, almost like we've been waiting for this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm happy for every single cast member to come back to the film, providing that they have a purpose and it's done correctly.
Yes.
But there's no point of having Dodson come back and it's not needed.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have a solid story.
I think that's the big thing with me is like you bring Dodson back, and we haven't even really talked about this yet, but it's kind of a whole separate conversation. Biosyn, because Biosyn was never named. Like in the first Jurassic Park, Nedry says 18 minutes and your company catches up on 10 years of research. He just says your company. He doesn't say Biosyn, so it could have been anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But now that we know it was Biosyn, like, do you feel Biosyn would have had some of their guys at the Lockwood Manor during the auction? Because I feel like they would.
100%.
Yeah.
It's the one thing they've always wanted ever since.
Yeah, they want dinosaurs, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
The one silly thing though with all the Jurassic Park movies is like, if Biosyn wanted these dinosaurs so bad, how come they never got them in any of the other movies? Because they were there on the islands the whole time. So like during Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, they're just we know there's dinosaurs on those islands, right? Why don't we just go there?
Yeah.
I mean, if a sports enthusiast and a kid can parasail over the island.
Right, exactly. Thank you. It's like, why don't they just go there?
Yeah. Go on like a pretend stag do.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, so Klayton, what's the thing that you are least? Whoa! Oh, there's an offie. Get it! Yay! Well done, man. Got it.
Hey.
I don't know if it'll let me eat. There's no E sign coming up.
Have a little wiggle around.
Oh. There we go. What was the question though?
I can't remember.
You said something like, what was something you're least, and then you cut off. Like least excited for? Or?
No, I mean, what? I guess, who's the characters that you, I suppose apart from Dodson, you want them to do right, I guess. Like, who are you worried that is not going to be portrayed properly the most about?
Actually, I have an answer for that. Ellie Sattler.
Hey, I think I see where you're going with this.
Well, this is what I'm thinking, right?
Oh.
If we go back to, what is that? Is that a baby Triceratops?
Yeah, it's an AI, but it's like a little Triceratops thing.
This game is kind of like Pokemon or something.
I just killed
a
a
little bit more aggressive.
Just got one.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, so check it out. These are my thoughts on it. Like, I have no doubt that they will do Owen and Claire right. Because Owen and Claire, like, their stories are tied to the fall of Jurassic World and to the dinosaurs getting out. Like, Blue the Velociraptor is, like, trained by Owen. So, those characters have stock in the bigger story.
Yeah.
And Ian Malcolm, there's no way they can mess up Ian Malcolm if what they're going to do with him is similar to how he was in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, the only fear I have... Go on.
Well, I'm just saying, like, Ian Malcolm would never want to go back to the island. He'd be like, no. So, like, in Fallen Kingdom, where he's like, yeah, these dinosaurs got to die. I was like, okay, they know Ian Malcolm. That's what he would say.
Mm.
He would say, yeah, we shouldn't save them. Yeah, but Ellie is the one where it's kind of like, well, why is she coming back exactly? Because she wasn't even a paleontologist in Jurassic Park 3.
She thinks she's Diane Fossey.
Oh no.
Right.
What do you guys think?
Hold on 1 second before you carry on. Up there, Klayton, you see where I'm facing?
I see it. Is that a T-Rex?
No, the blinkering light. Can you see it on top of the hill?
Yes.
Yeah? That is the radio tower. That is where the...
Guys.
Oh, that is a T-Rex just there.
Okay, I thought that was a T-Rex.
Literally there, Steve.
Where are we looking? Because I can't see it.
Behind you, you silly sod.
Yeah, he's... I saw that face and I was like, oh man.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Back off.
That's right, he's killed something else.
Should we go in like the opposite direction that this guy is in?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say stick to the trees to the right and head to the radio tower.
Head to the radio tower. Gotcha.
I'm gonna eat this thing first. Can you
Yo, I'm staying behind this hill. I'm tiny.
Yeah.
I'm not about to get ripped apart.
I think he's gonna come after me.
What is that growl? Is there like... Does the T-Rex use sounds from Jurassic Park?
Where is he, Steve?
He's crouching where he was.
Is he crouching or is he sat down?
I don't know. What would you say? That's a chatting one, isn't it? He's Chinese.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can hear the footsteps.
He's like right there.
Alright, I'm sprinting away. I don't fancy taking on a full-grown T-Rex today.
No thanks.
Isn't that how it would be in real life, though? The Allosaurus is just flee in terror of the T-Rex.
Yep.
Although we could take him together easily.
He'd have one shot though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but then what you do is you go to approach him. He ain't got any stamina either. You go to approach him, and then he gets up, and you bite his tail end, while one of you basically toys with him. I'm just getting away.
Yeah, make sure you're safe.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. I don't think he's gonna.
Oh, I didn't even know you came through that way. I was like, I don't see the Fallen Kingdom poster. I think he's dead.
I'm just heading up towards the radio tower. Come this way. I can't remember what we were saying. I was like fear of a T-Rex. I feel like Franklin then for a second.
Back to Ellie Sattler.
Oh yeah.
I'd say my fears are that she's no longer married.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think if they just write that in to appease the fans that she's single or she's with Grant, I won't be happy with that.
Well, I have a feeling that they're not even going to address the Degler situation, like Mark Degler and Charlie.
Well, a bit like an elephant in the room sort of situation.
Well, I think they'll probably have like a couple of lines of like, we weren't always together, and then they'll just move on from that. I mean, I don't know how you do that properly, because from what I've heard, like Alan and Ellie are together in the new movie, like that's a thing. But maybe what I heard was wrong. Do you think that if they don't address it, they'll have to address it in like, I don't know, some other, like maybe another movie or a book, or maybe in the viral marketing something?
Possibly. Yeah.
They'll write something like Mark Degler died.
Charlie was actually Alan's son.
All along. Ellie
How does that work?
I know. Is anyone at the radio tower, Steve?
No, there's nobody here.
Oh. That's good.
Oh, you scared me.
So that's interesting that you brought that up, Steve, though, because that's one of the things that I'm not too worried about, but I understand why you are.
Yeah.
Oh, we can drink this water.
Yeah, I think the problem. Yeah, no, I don't want her to be with Grant either because. Like,
I know you never thought that they were even together in the first movie.
Yeah,
not really. Like, I can see why people would think they're together, but I don't think there's enough. They play like they're a married couple already that have been together for 20 years.
Yeah, I think that was one of the...
Yeah.
See, a lot of people like to rag on the Jurassic movies like, oh, the writing. It's the writing. But I think it's actually the editing, because there were scenes that would have shown like Grant and Sattler like kissing each other and working out the Triceratops stones problem, and all that stuff's lost in the edit. So if people are confused where they're like, wait, what? This isn't in the movie, I don't blame them, because it's not in the movie. You know what I mean? Like, Roland Timbo breaking the baby T-Rex's leg is another example. I didn't know about that for years.
Wasn't it Ludlow though? Weren't he drunk and fell on it?
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Like, Roland was by the leg.
Yeah.
And then Ludlow was drunk and fell on the baby. Like, that was never... But, you know, that's another thing, is I never even questioned it. I never questioned how the baby T-Rex broke its leg.
No.
Just like, I broke its leg, whatever.
Yeah. That scene would be almost too brutal for the
You think
film,
for kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this is another question I want to ask you guys.
Right.
Do you think Dominion will be darker than Fallen Kingdom? Because Colin has said that he envisioned Fallen Kingdom as darker than it turned out being. But Bayona kind of softened up some scenes a bit.
I'll tell you what.
But this is the other thing too, is I rewatched scenes of Fallen Kingdom like right after I watched The Lost World.
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom's not a sissy movie. Like it's got some pretty graphic stuff in it, and tonally it's kind of gothic, like weird.
Oh god, yeah. I'm thinking it depends on how I think they portray Dodson. Dodson has the potential, like if he, who was it? I think it might have been James, actually. James Ronan said it on our chat. He said about he's responsible for Maisie's mother's death.
Yeah, I don't know about that. See, I like that idea a lot, but I don't know how that fits in the timeline. But that would be super dark.
Yeah, so that would take the tone down, wouldn't it?
Well, when you say Maisie's mother, you mean the original Maisie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I who was it that said, like, what if Maisie, the original Maisie, found the Barbasol can, and Dodson just like capped her in the head, like back on Nublar in '93?
Or just a straight up pop in the back of the head, cryo can, gone.
Damn! Can you imagine the movie opening like that? Instantly, parents leave the theater, grab their kids.
Yeah, and just leave.
Careful, Danny, Klayton. Go slow.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That was close.
Right. Shezzy Bell, I want Ellie to be the new Mrs. Malcolm.
You know what? That would be interesting, because that's they've done that before. Or technically not. Ellie had like a moment with Malcolm in those comic books. And Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum used to be a couple because of Jurassic Park.
You two still digging up dinosaurs?
Yeah. We were talking earlier today, I was like, there's no way Sarah Harding and Malcolm are like, well, I don't think they could still be together, because that seems like a bad relationship, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just up and leaving.
Yeah, if my girlfriend just left for like a dinosaur island that she knew I almost got killed on and was terrified of, I'd be like, all right, bye.
Your guts to go.
Yeah.
Send is a little worse, you can be restrained. That's the thing, like, Hammond, he's a sneaky mother.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so what, Clayton? I was going to ask you what, because me and Steve discussed this on our last live stream. What role do you think that Dinshin thingy's going to play? Dinshin, I can't remember her surname.
Wait, did you? Oh, Dishan Lockman.
That's the one. Yeah.
She's a villain, dude. There's no way she's a good guy.
Yeah.
She's probably going to be like a strong merc.
Yeah, that's
like maybe
that's exactly what I thought.
I think she'll be like a bad version of like Ripley or something, or Vasquez from Aliens.
Almost like Michelle Rodriguez plays in pretty much every film.
Right, like exactly. That's kind of how I see. By the way, oh man, if she's bad, they should like just to rub the salt in the wound of all the people that didn't like Zara's death. They should make her like get ripped to pieces like really, really brutally in the movie.
Oh, can you imagine?
Like you can't say anything because she's a bad guy.
Clayton, have you got night vision on?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just checking.
Oh, I figured that out quick. Trust me.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think we'll see any more characters?
Like return?
Yeah.
We'll see Samuel L. Jackson's arm.
Yeah.
No, I actually don't. Unless they're gonna do like, the guys in the Jurassic Park podcast, Aaron and Brad were talking about like bringing Nedry back for like a
phone call or something like that.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
We might get something like that. But he died, man. He died in '93.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. But if it's a flashback, then it'll work. Imagine Nedry on the phone to Dodson. On the phone, like,
hey man, I gotta go, or something.
Yeah,
I saw someone in a Facebook. Well, you can go on.
I got an 80-minute window.
I saw someone in a Facebook group earlier today. They were like, "You ever think about how weird it is that Nedry had that entire conversation with the guy in the same room that all the other people were in, and none of them said anything about it?"
Yeah,
he's like. Yeah. Well, hold on, you can't go. I got an 18-minute window, 18 minutes tops, no promises. Can you imagine Ray Arnold just like leaning over and like, where the fuck are you going? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear right there. That was an accident.
That's alright. Ladies and gentlemen, there's show for the Darkleys in approximately 5 minutes. Drop what you're doing right now. I've got, okay. So, random question. What is one of your all-time favourite quotes from all of the 5 movies?
Roland Timbo leaving, going, I believe I've spent enough time in the company of death.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to fully agree with you on that one.
Yeah, that's a great one-liner, great quote, especially at the end of, like, that character's journey. It's just great all around. And then who could forget, what's a bad idea?
You tell her to stop doing that. That's a very bad idea. What?
Jeez.
What's a bad idea?
That's the moment my mom stood up and said, that's it. She left the movie theater. She's like, all right.
She may have made a good decision.
It's so funny, though, because she cooled down and came back. But the movie was so short that when she walked back into the theater, it was the part where Billy's like, "I rescued your hat," and she's like, "What's going on?"
You missed Indiana Grant.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, that's the most important thing.
What a messed up thing to say to somebody, by the way. Not like, "I'm glad you're alive."
Oh.
Thanks for getting my hat back. It means more than your life. I know he's just messing around, but...
Rescued your hat. I don't know. I feel like Billy should have been dead.
Oh, yeah, man. If Billy died,
JP
3 would have been way more cool.
I think, don't get me wrong, there's, I like Billy as a character, and I think it'd be good if he did return. I feel like now wouldn't be a good opportunity for him to return, just because we've got enough cast as it is. But if they would have picked him to come back like early on, I'd have been well for that.
Yeah, I would welcome it.
Because I think he actually had a good relationship with Grant.
Oh, in the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But that actor, he hates.
If I lose you, it's just me and the damn tourists.
Yeah. It really did feel like he was a student in a way. But yeah, Alessandro Nivola, is that how you say his name? He hates Jurassic Park 3. Like I saw an interview with him, and they were like, "Well, would you ever come back for Jurassic Park 4?" He's like, "No, I hope not. I hope they never make it." I was like, "Oh man, that's not like friendly at all."
No, he's not returning.
Yeah.
Nick Van Owen, Vince Vaughn said something similar.
I would like to see Vince Vaughn again, though.
I would like to see Nick Van Owen return.
They could get him. What would he do this time? What would he do? What would he do? What would he do?
Don't you think he could work for the Dinosaur Protection Group?
Oh yeah, he could work for the Dinosaur Protection Group. I think he could do like a. It could be like. I think that is the type of job he would do. Actually.
Yeah, him and Sarah.
Definitely. I need some food, Steve, on here. I'm like, what percentage are you?
I don't know how to check it.
Press insert. I'm at 54%.
Access main program. I am hungry.
Access main computer.
Yeah. Okay, we'll find. There was that.
I'm about halfway. Who am I following?
Follow Little Stiggy.
Little Sticky.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, you broke your leg?
No.
Oh man.
Right,
I thought you were chasing after something. You came over the ledge and just.
No, I'm just.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Like a wrecking ball. Right, I would either hide Clayton or find Steve.
All right, I'll go find Steve.
Yeah.
Because I'm about as useful as a chocolate teapot right now.
All right, Steve. I'm looking for you. Make sure I don't break my own leg. Oh, you're right here.
Hello.
Yeah, there's an AI around near me somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can hear the.
It goes like
little horns.
Is it a carnivore?
No. It's the little Triceratops thingy.
Oh, we can kill that then.
Yeah, that's it. That noise there.
He don't know what he's doing. You seen that scene in Tremors 2 where they're hanging out like at night, and one of the guys is like, "Is that a coyote?" And Bert's like, "Yep." He's like, "He better be quiet." And then you hear like one of those graboids just like eat the coyote. It's like, "Yep."
I've never seen that film.
What? You've seen the first one though, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I don't get a lot of time for films.
What was that film? Sorry, I missed that bit.
Tremors.
Oh, we watched that, didn't we? We was on the commentary.
Yeah, me and you did.
It's so stupid. It's so bad that it's good.
Oh, I love Tremors, man. I don't think Tremors is that bad.
I mean, it's like one of them films that's so bad it's good. I'm trying to think of another example that's like that.
Space Jam.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't. But Space Jam's just a classic. I'm looking forward to the next one.
I am too. I hope it's good.
That's just going to be full of like 30-year-old men.
I saw. It's not just the Looney Tunes. They're actually bringing like the Mask and like the Wicked Witch of the West is in it.
Oh really?
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
It's weird. It's very weird. It's like all the Warner Brothers like characters are in it.
That's cool.
Harry Potter. He makes the winning basket.
Yeah.
CMD Paradise says, I've been listening to the Lost World audiobooks on this channel the last few nights. you going to respond
Lost
to
World's
that?
a great. It's great. Do you do the voices when you do the audiobook?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. You got to do a job, do it properly.
You know the thing with the Lost. Do you guys think Dominion will take a lot from that book?
I hope so.
I hope, yeah,
Because
I hope so.
Dodson
I
is the
kind of,
best
I'm
Dodson
getting the
ever.
feel that they will, because they're bringing back Dodson and Biosin. Like,
Yep.
they never did. They never really adapted the Lost World.
I
Like
think, Go on.
well, they didn't, did they? I mean, if you look at the movie, that's like,
It's
that's
almost
not
like a
the
whole
book.
new movie.
Yeah,
They took some elements. Obviously, they took the high, they took the trailers, but
2 T-Rexes.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's all they took. Because you've got...
yeah. They even changed the shape of Isla Sorna. Like it looks completely different.
Yeah, definitely. Think about... Let's have a think about what they... Let's talk about what they didn't include. So they didn't include the Carnos.
Nope.
They... Oh,
Careful. I would have liked them to expand on the car workshop a little bit more.
Oh, Doc Thorne's stuff.
Yeah, like with the electric protection over the vehicle.
Well, you know what else they didn't do is the whole RB hacking into the mainframe of
yeah.
the database on the island.
Did you get it, Steve?
Yeah, got it.
Because I'm starving.
Is that a Zuni Ceratops or something?
The teeny weeny Ceratops.
Yeah, so what else was there? We didn't get...
Well, how about Howard King and the other guy?
George Baselton.
George Baselton, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Baselton.
Richard Levine. Like, none of them are in the movie.
Richard Levine
No.
would be a great character to bring in.
Yeah, well, even the beginning where, like, there's the carcass on the beach with Martin Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I love
kind
that
of...
thing.
I do too, it's great.
I do...
Just out of nowhere, the helicopter comes and flamethrowers in hand.
That would be so good in a movie,
Yeah.
too. Like, that was made to be in a film.
It's made to be in Jurassic World Dominion, when you think about it.
Oh, man,
Dinosaurs
if-
on the mainland.
I would love that. If that's the
Yeah.
intro, if like, they're trying to keep it hush-hush, that there's an outbreak here, there can't be. Burn the body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine it on something like
No, Marty,
Yeah.
don't burn the body, Marty.
yeah,
That was
like
my- that was my
Daytona
Levine
Beach
voice.
or Santa Monica Beach? Early in the morning, like some person's walking their dog, and they
And
come
they
across
find it.
like this carcass, and then like a lifeguard comes over and
Or like
radios it in.
that cop in Jaws that finds the remains of Chrissy.
Yeah.
And he starts blowing his whistle.
That carcass though is in that one of them scripts, isn't it?
Oh, well, it was supposed to be a Parasaurolophus that they pulled out of the water in Japan.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, which
And Ludlow didn't like the idea of. He kind of Hammond kept that secret from him.
yeah, which would have been interesting. I don't know how they would have done that exactly, but it's interesting. Yeah, but this is the thing. There's all kinds of other stuff in the Lost World, like where Dodson tries to take the eggs, and they freeze up because they think that the T-Rex won't see them if they don't move,
Yeah.
and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
it's so
too.
contradictory as well.
And then there's the whole scene where the raptors attack the hide and kill Eddie. There's the scene where the raptors are being chased down on the bike.
Yeah.
Which they kind
and
of did the visual stuff of that for Jurassic World.
Arby in the cage would have been good as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arby.
Yeah.
See, that's scary too, especially since it's a kid.
Mm.
But I don't know, man. Like,
There's a lot of
Didn't-
source material that they can literally just take and like get away with it because people will want to see stuff that's from the novels.
yeah, well, for sure. Even the Pachycephalosaurs attacking.
The Jeep,
The
yeah.
Jeep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd like to see something like that. I'd like to see an herbivore like absolutely go on a rampage. Is it-
Stego would be great.
have you seen-
Stegosaurus
have you-
Triceratops.
Yeah, have you seen an elephant lose its rag?
Oh my God, it's scary because you just can't control that power.
Nah, it's just absolute force.
Yeah,
So imagine that with like horns and vagonizers.
scary, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to piss one off.
I want to see the T-Rex in the river.
That would be great.
Yeah. Do you know what I think we're gonna get? I generally do believe this. I don't know whether you think this, Clayton, as well. We're gonna get a outdoor cinema like Twister, and we're gonna get the vibrations on the rearview mirror for the footsteps, like Gennaro saw.
Someone's got like
something's gonna
cup of Coke, and you get the tremors coming.
That'll probably be in the film. Yeah. I have a feeling.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I'd love that.
You know what would be really cool is I feel like with the incorporation. Is it daytime?
I don't know. I feel like I've been to nighttime forever.
It would be cool if they properly utilized a smaller carnivore during like a unique attack that we haven't seen before. Where like, I don't know, like imagine you're in your car, right? And all of a sudden you see something run out in front of it, like through the headlights late at night. And you're like, what was that? And then you get out of your car and you look around for a little bit. And then eventually, like you get back to your car and maybe there's like a Ceratosaurus there, like trying to tear at the seats or, look for some food inside of your vehicle. Like they could do a lot that they haven't done before. It's just a matter of, I don't know. It's easy even if you're doing something new for someone to be like, I've seen that before. Because you've seen those pictures of like someone takes a shot of the T-Rex's foot in Jurassic Park and then a shot of the T-Rex's foot in Jurassic World. And they're like, you copied it. It's like, no, it's just the framing. That's like, how many ways can you frame a dinosaur's foot in a still image?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like you can do new stuff, but you also got to be like, you have to accept some people are going to be like, a dinosaur attacking a car, seen it. A dinosaur roaring at a house, seen it. A dinosaur fighting another dinosaur, seen it. So, got to be clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I'll tell you what. I was to say we haven't seen. I think it was. I've lost it then. Actually, I just had it. It was something to do. I think it was in the Lost World novel.
A dinosaur peeing on the front of the windshield.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything like that though, have we?
Nope. That's a little silly. What about a dinosaur eating a chocolate bar? Because that's in the Lost World book.
Yeah.
I would actually like that. I think that'd be quite funny.
Do you know what? I do think though that it'll be a good idea to get. Oh, you got another kill.
Oh, I just found it.
I do think though it'd be good to see Dodson get killed by a T-Rex.
Oh, you think the T-Rex is going to do it too?
Like he does in the novel.
Yeah, I'll tell you what would be really cool is if they do the whole scene where someone's underneath the car and they kick his leg out so the T-Rex sees it.
Yeah.
Imagine Rexy has actually got a nest while she's in the wild.
Oh well, hold on now. You gotta explain that. You have to, because does she have a mate or is it like parthenogenesis or something?
Yeah, it's the from male to female in a single sex environment.
You gotta, but she also gotta like. Why didn't she do that on the island over the last 20 years?
Because she never felt the need to, because she was in captivity.
I don't know.
I know I'm clutching at straws here. I'm fully aware of this.
I like the idea. I just want it to make sense.
But would she be a bit too old?
Do you know what that bit that you was talking about? You know the Ceratosaurus scene you was just saying about?
Damn, he is killing all kinds of dinosaurs. There's food over here, James.
All right, I'm coming. I was thinking that in our book that we've made.
Yeah, I still need to read that, by the way.
Well, I did send you the audio. You never listened.
Yeah, I know. I've been way too busy. Like, I do want to like listen to it. Don't get me wrong.
I've only done up to chapter 11 so far. Anyway, but the first couple I've done. But there's a scene in that where a guy called Chavez, like something Chavez, he comes out of the clinic, and it's absolutely hammering down with rain. And he runs to his car, and as he's driving home, something darts across the road.
Yeah.
So he slams on his brakes to like investigate, and he's heard rumours that there has been strange sightings in the Costa Rican, like along the coast.
Mm-hmm.
So he's thinking, hold on a minute, like
Must be one of those.
Must be one of those. So he takes out his phone and starts taking pictures, and then you start hearing like Velociraptor sound effects, like where they're like in the bushes, and then he gets ambush killed. But it's good. It's good because then they have to investigate.
Yeah, it's a great idea. We haven't seen that before. Like I said, you know, the whole idea of dinosaurs attacking people. Like we technically saw a little bit of it at the end of the Lost World, like people on our turf, like in normal everyday life. But I feel like you can do so much with this next movie. By the way, what do you guys think about the snow stuff? Like, is that going to be a small scene, or is that in the whole film, or what?
I think it might be for the majority of the film.
Really?
I think so. I reckon, or at least a good chunk of it, at least.
Maybe second half or something.
Yeah.
See, I don't. I think it might be used in the second half of the film, but I think it's just going to be a certain headquarters. It could be like where Biosyn have got their factory or whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah. The only reason why I say that is because obviously they've got they've done the scenes in Canada. And I work about 2 miles away from Pinewood Studios.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the sets there have all got snowy themed.
Oh, we're getting some insider information here.
Yeah. From what I can see from the main road, all we can see is, you know, some snowy peaks, and then the rest of it's just blue screens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to be doing daily vlogs if they get any closer. If he gets any closer.
Daily vlogs.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, you know, that's interesting that you tell me that. So that actually might be. This whole movie might be in the snow. Then that's pretty interesting.
It'd be cool. I can imagine a really cool logo having like snowy, icy effect on it.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
Oh.
It reminds me of Batman Returns with the the Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer, like all that theming.
Klayton, what's your insert? What's your percentage?
Percentage for food?
No, just percentage and growth.
Where do I see that at?
Oh, sorry. Press escape. Press escape.
Oh, it says 100% growth.
Oh, right. Press escape and then click on growth.
Oh, whoa.
There you
I'm
go.
giant now.
Hey.
Colored like a leopard gecko.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
3 adult Allosauruses. We could take down a Rex now.
Right, let's go find that Rex.
Did Allos run in packs? Because I've heard conflicting information about that.
Yeah, they're too agile. I reckon they did. I think that they were. I don't think they would attack the Stegosaurus. I think it just wouldn't be worth it. They probably would have.
You ever seen the documentary When Dinosaurs Roamed America?
I haven't actually.
No, I haven't.
Oh, they show them hunting in packs, like going after apatosaurs.
Yeah, that's it. Something like that would be cool. I can imagine that, like them slashing, running away, biting, running away. That's probably the type of. I think Giganotosaurus probably likely hunted like that as well.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. By the way, Giganotosaurus is something that has been rumored for Dominion. I hope it's not in the movie. I'm gonna be honest with you.
How comes?
Well, just you know, when they brought in another big dinosaur other than the T-Rex for JP3, and then the first thing they do is make it fight the T-Rex, and then you know the same thing happened in Jurassic World. The first time we see the T-Rex in years, and what do they make it do? Fight the Indominus because it's bigger. But it's you know this is even the thing too. I don't think a Giganotosaurus could really take on a T-Rex.
Yeah,
I mean they might fight, but like the T-Rex is such a strong animal. Like I don't know. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is, if we're gonna do a Giga, can we at least like give it its own unique scenes?
Yeah,
like
I know what you mean.
I don't want it to just be T-Rex enemy.
Yeah, I tell you what would be cool, seeing the Giganotosaurus take on that Allosaurus from Battle at Big Rock.
Oh yeah, the Saurophaganax thing, the big one.
Saurophaganax, yeah. I'd love to see the Saurophaganax again. That is one thing I would like to see actually, probably more so than any new large theropod. Because I actually
it was a cool design, wasn't it?
I really like that.
Yeah,
I like the pseudo too.
Yeah, that was a good little interview as well. That guy you had.
The game arc has ruined Gigas for me.
Oh yeah, it's just an Indominus.
Yeah,
and it's like the size of Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, we're back at the radio tower. Back at the worker village.
Oh,
no.
There is someone.
Jurassic World Evolution did really well on the size of their Gigas.
Yeah, you know, do you think that any dinosaur that's in that game, do you think they'll just make a model very similar to that for the film? Because Colin said that game's like technically soft canon. Which, by the way, I don't like that idea of
what, soft canon?
Well, I don't like that idea either, but I don't like the idea of Jurassic World Evolution being canon at all because
it was too
too confusing.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, because
this game's not so bad. Who's Chris?
It's alright. I've had invited him in.
Okay.
I think the thing is with Jurassic World Evolution is that it's got too much that doesn't work in the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World lore. It's just where you've got creative freedom, it doesn't work as being part of canon. But I hope
they do some stuff right, like Jeff Goldblum talking about Site C. I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
But everything else, well, like the Return to Jurassic Park DLC with all the cast is cool, but in the back of my head, I'm like, this never happened. Like this was never a thing.
Yeah, I think I just hope Camp Cretaceous is canon.
Yeah, same here. I hope it is, but I also hope it's good. Because, you know, obviously it'll be geared towards kids, which is fine, but
The thing is, I'm a big fan of Rebels and Clone Wars. So
yeah, I like those shows too. And
I think if they do anything like that, it's got a huge potential. I don't see why it wouldn't be good. You know, like they are, you know, the art style's probably aimed at a kids show because, you know, it looks like it should belong, you know, on a Saturday morning, weekend TV,
right.
But it's good enough and dark enough to allow adults to enjoy it as just extended universe, you know?
I don't think it'll be like that, though, to tell you the truth. I think it'll be like How to Train Your Dragon.
Which is good. I love that film.
Oh, I only saw the first one once, and I remember nothing about it.
Really? Oh, you should watch it again. I actually really like that film. I've only seen the first one as well, and I really liked it.
But wouldn't you say that that's a little light? Like, wouldn't you say that that's a little...
Nah, not at all. I actually really enjoyed that. And my friend Dan is, or mine and Steve's friend Dan, he absolutely loves all of them. Like
I've heard it's quality. I've heard it's good. I just
like the universe. They've really established the universe, you know.
Yeah. What do you think of? What if Camp Cretaceous comes out? Let's pretend that it comes out. It's not canon. We don't really like it. What then?
Don't matter. It's just extend it. It's not. Then we've just got to accept that it's not. It's not.
It's
for
not
us.
for us,
It's
obviously,
not for us.
right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. Like as long as kids like it and continue our franchise.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to get my hopes up too much, and then have it like, because do you remember the Lego show?
Yeah,
I love the Lego show. To be honest,
I
really like it. Yeah. My daughter, my son would watch it over and over and over again.
Maybe it's just a me thing. If it doesn't happen in like the official timeline, I just lose interest.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, this didn't happen though.
But then I'm a big fan of The Mandalorian, and that.
Oh yeah, me too. I love that show.
And that was great, and I think if it has anything has the potential like these shows, then
yeah, agree. I loved it too.
I mean?
I agree with you.
I do think that we're going to get something that's really good.
You know what? I'll tell you one thing disappointed me about The Mandalorian. It has nothing to do with the show. I was so into the show. I loved it, right? Like, I got really invested in the TV series, like, especially the season finale. So I go to my local Barnes & Noble, and there's this book there that's like a poster book for The Mandalorian. I'm like, oh, sweet. Let me get some Mandalorian posters and put them up all over my office, right? So I buy this thing. It's like $15. Open it up at home after I take the plastic wrap off of it, and it's a bunch of Baby Yoda memes. And I'm just... I actually really like the show. I don't want to put, like, when Baby Yoda is happy, and it's just him smiling there. It's like...
Chicken nugget. No,
I actually wanted, like, a cool image.
Yeah, but no, it's not what you expected. But I can imagine something like they're very clever with this whole bumpy thing.
I know where you're gonna go with this.
Yeah, I think Bumpy's kids are gonna want these toys. They're gonna want these plushies. They're gonna want. It's gonna be almost like
kind of like Baby Blue.
Yeah, like a replacement for Baby Yoda.
Well, you know, there's some talk about that baby Ankylosaurus, Bumpy, being the orphaned baby of the Ankylosaurus that the Indominus Rex kills in Jurassic World. I think would be interesting.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if that group of Ankylos were in that paddock and there was a baby somewhere. Although, you know, realistically, the Indominus would have just picked the baby off. But
unless it couldn't find it, I mean,
yeah,
like they could. I feel like they could get away with that. I don't really know.
Almost like tying the timelines together there. I don't think Camp Cretaceous took place during the time that we know in Jurassic World. I believe it was in that almost like that month of. I wouldn't be surprised if towards the end of the series is when it gets closer to the timeline that we know, so we can connect them.
I mean, I kind of feel like, what if they make the movie or the show? Oh, hold on a minute. I'm trying to position myself around this carcass that Steve killed.
I'm gonna the Damien Lopez.
I don't think you'd be able to get it.
Damien Lopez. Sorry, Damien Lopez in the chat has just said, do you think there will be a reboot of the Jurassic Park franchise with the novel versions?
I highly doubt they'll ever do that because of, like if we're being real, like if they really wanted to adapt the Jurassic Park novels word for word, they would be very gory. They'd get a hard R, and while you would find an audience for that, it would not make as much money as like Jurassic World or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
And if theaters continue going down the way they are, I mean, we might not even be watching movies in the movie theaters for that much longer. So it would have to be like a series, like a Netflix thing, or I guess Peacock. Is that what Universal's thing is doing?
Yeah. Do you know what though? I think if they're going to If cinema, I think is UK are very, very big cinema goers. I think that's mainly down to the fact that there's not an awful lot we can do outdoors over here because the weather's always so crap. so one of our outdoor things to do tends to be going to cinema quite a lot. So I don't think it will be as much of a problem over here. But if it did happen and cinemas started closing and stuff like that, then I think the streaming services they're gonna have to up the quality factor because
I agree with you.
You're gonna need people are not gonna want to watch
a watered down story.
No, they're not, and they're gonna have to absolutely pump tons of money into these seasons. They're gonna have to have a budget like Game of Thrones for pretty much every TV series movie. They're gonna have to even the quality of the screen resolution, because you can pay for 4K, can't you? Like Netflix 4K, you can have like additional.
Yeah.
I think everything's going to have to be 4K, and if you've got a 4K TV, then result. If you haven't, then you still get the best quality you can, because people go to the cinema for that quality, don't they?
Even the 4K on Netflix is not 4K.
It's
I figured as much.
21.
Yeah. Well, it's
James,
not even
why
that.
are you all the way over there?
Because I broke my leg again.
Oh,
I've just broken my leg.
oh, you did?
Are you by the water? Are you by the little lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm coming. Hey, Connor. I'm turn around out here.
Yeah, I just don't think that they'll ever reboot or remake Jurassic Park the same way I don't think they will to Star Wars.
If it ever gets remade, the only person I want doing it is James Cameron. That is it.
Yeah, James Cameron would be a very good person to do a Jurassic Park movie.
Because I know he will go through every detail with a fine-tooth comb.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get continuity areas in his films.
But see, what do you do after that? Because if, let's say, the reboot of Jurassic Park is a hit, like a big hit, and you adapt Lost World, then it's like, well, what now? Because they're going to want to make more. Do you just take what was done in the other movies and adapt it, or do you make up your own stuff?
You could always redo Jurassic Park 3 a lot better.
We could finally get that. We could get that pack of raptors actually attack that Spino. What an ending scene that would have been. If actually, there's a question for you, because we know I actually really like Jurassic Park 3, but I know that I can completely agree with all the flaws that you find with it to make you not like it. So, how would you feel if they would have changed that end scene? Still with the same storyline, still with the same problems it's already got, but that end scene would have been the Spinosaurus attacking the cast members, and the raptors end up having a massive big old ruck fight with the Spino, because it's their territory, and then the cast escape. How would that change the movie for you?
Well, I think it'd actually be a pretty significant change, because as the movie stands, they're kind of trying to push the attack on the river off as like the climax. And either that or like when they give the raptors their eggs back, but both of those happen so quick and there's not too much really going on to them. If they did incorporate the raptors attacking the Spinosaurus, and if it was a legit fight, I think that the movie would go up in quality for me as long as it's done well. I mean, my problems with JP3 are it's a lot of the little things. You ever heard the like death by 1,000 cuts? Like, I kind of feel like Jurassic Park 3's death by 1,000 slit throats, where it's just like all kinds of stuff that just doesn't make sense and is contradicting what happened in the Lost World, and then on top of that, Jurassic Park 3 was also a very child-friendly Jurassic Park movie, which they all are, but that one in particular.
More than any.
Yeah, more than any. Like, there's 6 deaths in Jurassic Park 3, and half of them are off-screen. And the 3 that we do get, Udesky, Nash, and Cooper, happen really quick. And it's kind of like, well, you get to like a third of the way through the movie and then nobody else dies. And you feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, you've made me
Plus
want to watch
Eric
Jurassic Park
Kirby.
3 now.
Eric Kirby's surviving on that island for like 8 weeks.
I bet my $1.
Yeah.
He's never afraid either. Like, when the kids, like, take the kids in Jurassic World, right? Like, they were terrified. Like, when the raptors were attacking in the Indominus, like, Eric was just kind of like, oh, Billy, I've got some baby pteranodons on me. Can you come save me, please? I mean, he's chucking gas grenades at raptors with his Jumanji outfit. Like, he's got a handle on it. Like, he does.
Yeah.
To be
He's
fair,
been doing this for months.
when I watch that now, it does make me laugh. And there's Alan Grant like running behind like your old man, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
Yeah.
Hey, you're Alan
Paul
Grant.
Kirby.
So they're like taking down raptors every day with not breaking a sweat, and then Alan Grant's just terrified, freezing up like while they surround.
I like it. I like it. Just like he used the last of the gas grenades. He was like, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's how convenient, by the way, too. He doesn't have any more. Because if he did, then it'd just be like, Eric is unstoppable. Like Spinosaurus comes at the fence, he's like, hang on, fam. Chucks one of his gas grenades at it, like, all right, let's go.
He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the film Commando. Just
Yeah.
one-man army.
Oh, I thought I see something running across then.
Now, Paul Kirby should have broken his foot when he kicked the vending machine. Got left behind and then taken out by the raptors.
Do you think Paul Kirby should have died when he fell off the crane?
Yeah.
And Amanda's like, call your dad.
No,
It's just like-
I don't, because that is, you think, the Spinosaurus head height, leaning up, about 20 foot. So you're looking at probably,
He
what,
fell
he
into the
fell
water.
from
I get it.
25
Like, I
foot,
get it.
25 foot. I don't think you'd die from that height.
But the water was on fire. Like,
Yeah, but he fell into water.
I'm just messing. Like, I
I don't know. That's probably the least of the problems.
Yeah. Well, another issue with that movie is like that part where, and look, all the movies have these problems that I'm going over. It's just that I'm picking on JP3.
I need some food too.
Man, that scene where Alan Grant is like with the boat as it's sinking.
Ellie the river.
Yeah,
bit.
like-
Right.
Okay, in the next scene after they're done with everything, he's got the book bag on his back with like the raptor eggs in it, but during all of that stuff happening, like it's not with him, which means it's sunk to the bottom of the,
Yeah,
of the river.
yeah.
And, like those eggs would be like destroyed by the time.
There's
he,
a
like,
video
dives back.
for you. That's a video for you. What happened to Alan Grant's little bag?
His fanny pack. It was,
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
He's
so
got to
leave
wait
that.
for the fire to go down, then dive down under there. Like, hold on, we got to get the eggs.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he opened them up by the time that like they're supposed to give them back, and it's just a bunch of like yolk. They're all like cracked and destroyed. Because that's the second time he's taken a giant dive. Because the first time was in the bird cage when they jumped into the water.
Dr. Grant, your bag's leaking.
Oh no!
Oh man, Billy.
Well, I've got my raptor flute here. I'm gonna have to learn their language pretty quick.
A couple of. I'm just gonna go on the chat a second. There's been a few messages, so I'm just gonna not ignore it. Okay, the gaming beaversaur said next time could you play with a gaming beaver? The gaming beaver we did ask today actually, but it was unavailable unfortunately. By the way, your allos are very pretty. Thank you very much. Damien Lopez, if you wanted one thing from the novels in the first film, which would it be? For me, the original Main Road attack.
That's where Grant gets kicked.
Yes, when Grant gets kicked. Actually, that's a really,
I gotta say that T-Rex in the river thing. Actually, I really want to see that.
Yeah, I'd like that scene. T-Rex in the river for me as well. With the Dilos along the river, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, where they're like hooting, doing their mating ritual and stuff.
Maybe,
You know what else
maybe not
was
showing the
awesome?
mating ritual because I think that'd be a bit cheesy. But you could get them definitely doing their, whatever noise they make.
Well, that scene where Arnold dies is really good too, in the book. Like we don't see it in the movie, but where he puts his shoe like in the door, and then it comes in like behind him.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got another message saying, Jumanji! Taco, that's someone knowing about the game. If they went with the baryonyx, would it have been the same height as the Spinosaurus or smaller?
I think the plan was probably to make it that big. So
Then it wouldn't have been a baryonyx then, would it? Oh,
Well, yeah, but they would have called it that. Like,
was that you
I don't
roaring?
think. Yeah, that was me just
Okay,
messing around.
right, cool.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think if they did use baryonyx, it would be the same size. Like that was their plan.
Yeah, well, what was it? Jack Horner even said that Spielberg wanted something bigger to dethrone the T-Rex.
Oh, was it Spielberg's idea?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think Jack Horner said, well, the only thing bigger is the Spinosaurus. So then that's why they went with Spinosaurus.
Let's just make it up and see how it. Let's make a big.
So this whole time, people have been throwing Jack Horner under the bus for something Spielberg thought of.
45. Oh, who is that?
Not me.
I know it was me. It was my dinosaur. Yeah, it scared myself.
Who's that? It's me.
JP3 is bad-ish. I don't know. I freaking love dinos. Yeah, mate. Me too.
Yeah, I don't hate that movie. I used to. I will not lie. I used to hate that movie a lot. I don't anymore. I just think for me, it's the weakest on a story level, and I know a lot of people say the first Jurassic World might be the one that's geared towards kids the most, but I think it's JP3 by a long shot.
Yeah, I mean just that.
I don't know actually. I don't know how I feel. I'm not sure.
Well, you gotta
I don't know where I fall on that.
You ever thought about how gruesome the raptor kills are in Jurassic World, or the Indominus Rex kills, for that matter?
Oh yeah, the Indominus Rex kill. That one where he just rips the leg off of that geezer. It's just that's brutal.
Yeah.
Proper.
There's nothing like that in JP3.
Yeah. Oh, there's an AI around. I think. I can hear it.
Yeah, he's with me.
I'm fighting him.
Ah, okay. Did you get him down?
We'll let you take it down.
I think I killed it. Yeah, I got it.
You did.
Yeah, someone else said, any chance we'll see sauna in Jurassic World 3 or some mentions of it? Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to mention it. I don't think
They've got to, haven't they?
Yeah, I feel like they have to, too.
Yeah, I think...
Tie everything in.
Oh, there's another one. We need more food. Aha! There it is.
By the way, what if they did make another movie where we go to Sorna? What would you guys want to see in it? Do you want it to look like Jurassic Park 3? Do you want it to look like The Lost World? Do you want it to look like both?
If they go back to sauna, I want it to look like Jurassic Park 2, Lost World.
Yeah, I agree with
you. However,
giant redwoods.
However, I would sacrifice the redwoods if we get a redwood area in Dominion.
Oh, we will, actually. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
I think you guys know that for a fact, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're filming, right at the same location they did the Lockwood stuff.
Right, okay. So, yeah, so we're going to get some redwoods there. Something similar to that Jeep commercial would be pretty cool.
Yeah, wasn't that really cool?
Must go faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if we ever do have Isla Sorna return, I just hope it's not silly. I hope it's not like, oh, we were sailing and now we crashed on the dinosaur island. I want it to involve a story, you know?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to think. I would like to see sauna. No, I wouldn't actually need to. I don't necessarily need to see sauna.
It just needs to be mentioned.
But I'd like it mentioned somehow, for some reason. Maybe whether it's mentioned about the Spinosaurus, or there's a species of...
Still...
You could have Ian Malcolm. You could have Ian Malcolm in the courtroom like, Dr. Malcolm, you've been around both of these islands. What do you have to say about the outbreak in the world? And he's like, when I went to Isla Sorna in 1997... it was the worst thing imaginable, or whatever.
I'll tell you the problem with Isla Sorna Site B is we're talking about it. We're talking about it again.
You know what they could do that would be really cool? You know the beginning of the Lost World novel where Malcolm's giving a speech on extinction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use that to explain how Sorna is right now.
Oh, and then we get someone put their hand up and ask the awkward questions So, Dr. Malcolm, I don't believe all this stuff happened on Sorna, or whatever, right? And that, we know, is Levine, but he doesn't get a name recognition, so it's just like a little Easter egg.
That'd be fun.
So, Dr. Malcolm, I hear that Dr. Alan Grant and Dr. Ellie Sattler are appearing in court next week about what happened back in 1993. Do you have anything to say? And he's like, I am not talking about dinosaurs again. Proper going like mad. I don't think we're going to like Malcolm in this film. I really don't. I want to, but I don't think we will. I think we're going to be rooting for Alan and Grant.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm on Malcolm's side. Like, even in Fallen Kingdom, I was like, yeah, realistically, those dinosaurs shouldn't be saved.
Yeah.
Now, I love dinosaurs, and I get that why people wouldn't like that, but it's the logical, way to go, right? Because we obviously know the dinosaur's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone's put... Oh, Chris has broke his leg again.
Where is he? I don't
even know where Chris has gone. Has Chris even...
You got to invite him again.
Oh. Sorry, Chris.
We probably passed him while he was limping around.
He's probably like the other end of the map now while he's like limping. We've just like pissed off somewhere.
He's right there.
There he is. Let's go head towards him. Let's go and have a reunite. Okay, and then Damien Lopez says, if we see a Dilophosaurus again in Dominion, I hope it's 10 foot tall.
Yeah, man.
See, I'm in the camp of the one we saw in Jurassic Park is fully sized, or Jurassic World is fully sized.
You're wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
So that's how I feel. But I wouldn't mind seeing a full size one. It wouldn't bother me at all whatsoever. Like it's so like on the nose.
It's iconic as that little tiny one because that's what we've seen in the first movie.
Yeah, but it's also
the frill gonna be though.
I heard some people speculating on maybe when it gets older, the frill goes away.
And the spit would just like it'd be able to spit from over like a whole football pitch.
You know what would be cool? You know what would be really cool if they do put a big one in? Actually make the spit like foam, like it was in the novel, instead of just that black goo.
Yeah.
Because in the novel they describe it as kind of like soapy. You know what I mean?
Sure, of course.
Oh, how good would John Hammond's death be in the film?
That would be great.
Yeah, with the compies just falling into a
The interesting thing about compies in the movies, we never got any confirmation. In fact, I don't think this is anywhere in anything other than the books that the compies have a narcotic bite.
Yeah, it is not, is it at all?
Yeah.
So they would have to explain that, because, otherwise it's just like the compies just nibble at you until you die.
Yeah.
Which is what happened to
Dieter. Yeah, I did wonder when I saw like Dieter's death. It's like, come on, there, like, all right, it will hurt, but you can whack them off.
Yeah, Dieter's death I always find pathetic. Actually, if I'm honest, it's like being killed by a pack of chickens.
I grew up loving it. I still like it. It's just as I go back to watch Lost World these days, like everybody that says it's like so dark and did we just pass him? Oh, there he is. He's right here.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Dieter's death it's silly. It's mainly silly though, not because of the compies for me. It's silly because of like nobody else heard him scream for help.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, Connor!
Carter has an explanation because he's got his Walkman on, but all the other hunters are like, screw you.
How far are you going to I think he's stupid. We was having this conversation with Sam, I think. We were just saying, how dumb would it be? Like, how far have you got to go to have a dump?
Yeah, I don't...
Like, I'm sorry, there's no way, and there's definitely, like, you'd go... And one of the safety protocols would be you've always
take
got
a buddy
to
with you.
Buddy up, yeah, definitely, 100%. Mike Farm says, "Hey guys, how's the survival going?" Well, Mike, actually quite well. The fact that me and Steve are still alive, and Klayton is now an adult, so he's gone from a baby. So we must have been surviving quite well. and the game's been quite good. It's not, and we've not seen any. We've only seen one human player so far. Annoyingly, this server's quite dead, isn't it? Really, for human players, Steve.
I guess.
We normally
I think there's about 80 people.
Yeah, we normally go on the Isla Nicta servers, and it's normally pretty full up. It's normally 150 out of 150 on that server, and there's normally like 100 Utahs at the tower. But never mind, I don't know. Damien Lopez, I have a Jurassic Park collection, but not just the movies, but novels too. Oh, good man. Damien, check out the Lost World audiobook. On a channel.
Yeah, didn't he say he was listening to it?
Was it him that said he was listening to it?
Oh, I know somebody did.
I know someone said they were listening. No, it was CMD Parodies that said he was listening to it. Damien, go listen to our audiobook. See what you think. Gaming Beaversaurus said, if they do go back, I want to see Blue as the alpha of a tiger striped raptors.
That'd be interesting.
But, question, the Gaming Beaversaur, how would Blue get to Isla Sorna? Just out of interest.
Paraglide.
Paraglide. Hey, give me 1 second, guys, and I'm gonna go grab my other phone, and I'm gonna actually see if I can post this to Instagram.
Okay.
Give me a second. It's on charge.
Okay. The Gaming Beaversaur. I just think that would be funny and cool. It certainly would. Damien Lopez, if they did reboot the franchise for the novels, the Rotten Tomatoes score for the first film, it would get 63% and The Lost World would get 53%. I hate Rotten Tomatoes. It is the worst ranking movie website I think I've ever seen. I think I've only been on it twice because I just think I don't know who votes on that website. No idea. Because the things that get a higher percentage is just crazy.
Yeah.
Out of interest, I actually don't know what Jurassic World score is on that.
It's high. It is really high. Yeah.
Is that bad or good?
No, it's good. So the perfect movie on Rotten Tomatoes is like 100%.
Okay.
Right, so Mike says, I do think Dieter's death was taking the compy's poison, taking effect with each bite.
Good cover up, Mike.
It just, yeah.
If you're going to justify
needed to be explained.
Yeah, but I also think that if that scene, if there was no blood, do you know what? The only way I would have fixed that is that, you know when he falls down that little cliff edge, he don't get up.
Yeah.
Then they swarm him.
Yeah. So
they do all the fight before that, and then he falls down. They jump down, and then they tear him apart. I just still don't think something like that would kill you though.
You know the bit with the compy hanging off his bottom lip.
Oh, hate that.
Yeah. So what that needed to happen is he should then start lisping after. You know, his lip should start swelling up.
And staggering. If he staggered around, if he staggered around and then collapsed before they went over to him, because that is how venomous animals hunt. They don't, like you watch a snake with venom, unless it's like a small bit of prey that they can wrap round, it would bite and retract, and then it would just die and go limp.
Yeah.
And then they would consume it. That's what I think compies would do. You collapse, you go unconscious, then they, like the novel. They could have been handled a bit better, I think. But I do love the compies. I do like what they do. They're cool. Matt Huell.
Matt.
It would mean the world if the Buck and Doe Rexes make an appearance in the next film. The Doe is my favourite all-time Rex design. What, the brown with a slight yellowier tinge. I like the bucks, the buck colour, the dark green Rex. I think that's cool. The problem is with all these, I would love to see all this stuff, but I just don't know how they can logistically put it in a 2.5 hour film that's supposed to be set on the mainland. There's no reason why the buck and the doe would be in the film though. Jay Hookman. You guys are fun listening, and the only thing making wandering around in the dark, almost never finding other players. Oh my god, boring game. Yeah, it can be boring. This server is actually a boring server, to be honest. It's only because we managed to get to Allosaurus adults that we're still on it. If we'd have died, we probably would have gone a server and been Utahs, because you can jump around and explore a bit better. But I'll tell you what, for you, if you tune in next time, we'll make sure we're on a server where we can be Utahs, so we can go and climb up around and go onto the docks and do that sort of stuff. Because I know how to get around on V3 now a bit better.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back. Welcome back.
I posted it on Instagram, Facebook, and I did a YouTube community tab thing, so
nice.
Should get some people in here.
Cheers. Okay,
so I heard you guys talking about Rotten Tomatoes for a second. What were you guys saying?
Yeah, so we were just saying about the Rotten Tomatoes score. I think who
For
was
The
it?
Lost
Damien.
World?
Just in general on how crap it is.
Yeah, because Damien Lopez says if they did a reboot franchise for the novels, the Rotten Tomatoes score for the first film would get 63% and Lost World would get 53%.
Why did he say that? What was the reasoning?
He didn't actually say why, to be honest. He didn't actually say why. I'd like to hear, what's the reason why then, Damien? Just out of interest.
Well, you know, it's funny you talk about that Rotten Tomatoes score for The Lost World, because it actually just went down during COVID. Like, it was 54%, and then it dropped to 51%.
There's probably people listening to you moaning about it.
No, but
they've gone back on it and been like, what's going on?
They put up reviews from 1997, which was really weird to do, like, in 2020.
Oh. Broke my leg.
I broke my leg.
Just a little bit. You're going bunny hopping then, weren't you? Jesus.
Yeah.
Right, just
So
lay.
how does one heal?
Just lay down Just lay down.
Press H.
I'll just see you going kangaroo, Dan. I might just edit that clip and put some bouncing sound effects over the top. How long we've been
I knew it was bound to happen eventually. Both of you guys broke your legs.
I'm going to quickly check how long we've been recording for. Okay. Okay, so an hour and 25-minute mark. Okay. Okay, so someone who else? Let's go back to the chat. You guys, that's where you are. You know, if the Dilophosaurus had more screen time in the first film, I wouldn't have wanted to see Lex interact. I would have wanted to see Lex interact with it and a full-grown Dilophosaur. I don't know how Lex would have interacted with fully grown Dilophosaurus. That'd have been pretty. Actually, do you know what? Let's just talk about how ridiculous that paddock is for the Dilophosaurus. Right?
Oh, what, on the tour?
Yeah.
You are not seeing that dinosaur ever, are you?
No, that's... Not only is the foliage just ridiculous, like dense, the fence... that's why I don't believe there's a full-size Dilophosaurus in that paddock. The fence is only small. The fence is tiny.
Well, you know what, guys? Actually, there's more than one Dilophosaurus paddock in Jurassic Park. So...
Well, the one we only see, then. The only one we see on screen.
That could have been the one where the babies were.
Possibly.
But it's also weird that I don't think... This is the weird thing about Jurassic Park is, don't you think it'd be a little difficult to see any of the dinosaurs on the tour?
100%.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst zoo ever.
Can you imagine paying thousands of dollars to fly out to Islas Nublar? Like, Dad, I didn't see any dinosaurs.
You do actually see dinosaurs on your dinosaur park, right? Hello.
No.
Yes. Malcolm's right the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it'd be awful. Like, I've been to safari parks before, and you've got like a tiger that's 200 yards away. You could just see like an orange blob on the floor. You can't...
Yeah.
Oh, the Kilimanjaro safaris in Disney does it perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you're up above it, aren't you? So you can look down.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I think that deleted that concept art paddock thing would have been good in Jurassic World. You know, for the raptor enclosure Klayton that you were talking about with Jack that time.
Are you talking about the bad idea?
I don't know.
You're talking about the crazy thing where they were like
tightrope walking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I mean as an enclosure.
Yeah.
I know. I don't mean I want it in the film. I mean as an enclosure at a zoo exhibit habitat. It's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely for like if you actually wanted to see the raptors, which is what they would want. So yeah, I mean, it's big, it's open, it's got a coliseum where people could look at it. It's kind of like those alligator and crocodile shows that they do at some of those theme parks.
Yeah. I need food,
where
guys.
they feed them chickens and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I just think that I understand why the raptors are isolated in Jurassic World, right? Because that's how it was in Jurassic Park. But in Jurassic Park, like they're cramped in that little box. They're not even a part of the tour anymore, were they?
No, they're hidden around the back, weren't they?
Yeah. Because you look at the actual park map, like the raptor paddock is in the center, but they're not in there anymore. They're in the pen. So I guess it's one point. What if that was the only dinosaur you got to see at Jurassic Park, and it was just the raptors, like the car going by, and they start attacking the fences? Well, Dad, we did see one type of dinosaur, but yeah.
This is why, like, as much as I love the jungle and the safari style of Jurassic Park and the feel that the place gives you when you're on this mystery, you know, in the cars when you're looking and all you can hear is like bird noises and stuff. That I like that, but it's so unlogistical for.
Oh, for a theme park? Yeah, sure.
Massively. It wouldn't be successful at all.
No, and even when they had to get out of the cars to actually see the Triceratops.
I told you how many times we needed locking mechanisms on the vehicle doors.
It's quite a safety problem too, by the way. If they can just leave the cars whenever they want.
Yeah, like your 3-year-old just walks up to the electric fence.
Gone.
You got like dead kid on your hand.
Whoops.
Yeah? I know. JCB Jonathan Colbricks. Hello there. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, there.
General Kenobi.
General. I've got the high ground, Anakin.
I'm in the hide, Anakin.
You know, you go up high and you hide high. That's one of my favourite lines in that film, actually.
Yeah, I like it too. The
gaming Beaversaur. She needed to go to the safe place, and the only safe place in Sauna because the humans were hunting the last dinos. Oh, okay, he's talking about Blue still. World of Montero. Hello there. The gaming Beaversaur and the rest of dinosaurs. Opinions on Jurassic Park Telltale game.
What do you guys think? I want to hear your opinions on it.
I've never personally played it. I've only watched your playthrough, Klayton, actually, and I actually enjoyed your playthrough because I was kind of I was kind of in the conversation with you while I was watching, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah, well, I'm mixed on it. I like it. I think it's good. I just don't think it's got a lot of things in it that are kind of like, really? Why are you guys doing that? But like, I thought it was fine for what it was. But you know, when that game came out, it got into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
That was from the developers, like, giving it 5-star reviews on Amazon before it even came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
But, yeah, even when the first trailer dropped, like, people were furious with it because the T-Rex was using the Dino Crisis roar instead of the...
so they had to change all of the sound effects for it.
Well, I think in the final game, you still hear the T-Rex use, like, one roar from Dino Crisis. So it's interesting. I will say this. I'll say I refused to play it when it came out in 2011, and I didn't play it until the hype up for Fallen Kingdom. But when I did finally play it, I was like, that's all right.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not as bad as people thought it was.
It's which is pretty much like every sequel to Jurassic Park. It's not as bad as people said it was.
Yeah. Mike said, if you look at Dieter's body language from the first attack to the kill, he does start staggering and become more tired. To be fair, Mike, I agree he does, but I think that's because he fell 30 foot down a little cliff edge sledge. They also follow him, which is a trait of venomous animals like Komodo dragons, which bite, follow their prey until the poison effect. I can't argue with what you're saying. So you've got a very good case as an argument there. But you could argue back saying it is just because he just fell down a hill.
And
how would you guys
went to the toilet?
How would you guys feel if they did canonize that? If they did say, yes, those compies have narcotic bites officially in the movies?
All I would say is that I'd be very happy, and all I would say is probably they could have done it a little bit more obvious and a bit better. That's it.
Right, yeah.
I wouldn't care.
Connecting all the dots.
Yeah.
By the way, my Allo is pretty hungry, so...
I've got full
food.
I've got full food.
Oh, he's been holding out on us.
Yeah, I've found loads of the little pigeon things running around, the turkeys. They also... Oh, no, where are we going? Wait, how and why? I don't know what that means, Damien, sorry, mate. But if they did reboot the franchise for the first film, I would have given it a 9 out... you scared the hell out of me then, Klayton. I'm reading a text and I'll just see this big giant head come through my screen. It would have, and I've got my surround sound headset on as well, which didn't help. I would have given it 9 out of 10. The score should be 89% of Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Damien, true, it's small. He says a lot of where they can't. You know where you have to reply to the certain text messages that the text is all over the place. I'm trying to connect the dots of what he's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Jay Haltman. What do you guys think about the continuing Jurassic Park versus dropping that and making Ark Survival Evolved based movies? Ooh, that is a good question. Okay, I'll rephrase the question. Basically, what do you think of them stopping making Jurassic Park films, but instead going on an Ark Survival Evolved route?
So what? Ark movie.
And making an Ark movie, changing the designs so they're not Winston designs, but...
I think Ark Survival Evolved would work better as a TV show, like Lost.
Yeah, I found a Triceratops, by the way.
Oh.
Ooh. James, you're not touching that.
I don't need food yet.
Got it. Oh. Yeah, I think that would work really good as a TV show.
They just need to sort out their dinosaurs, really.
Yeah.
Far-fetched. Oh, I've just broke my leg again. Oh no.
We must have broke it between us about 6 times on this server.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is: imagine if there was a Carnotaurus enclosure and we didn't get to see them. That would be cool. That would be pretty cool. The Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus is, to me, perfect.
Yeah, it's my third favorite dinosaur design out of the whole franchise, actually, behind T-Rex and Velociraptor.
Wow.
My second favourite is probably Indominus.
Yeah, well, yeah, when I say that, I'm only including, like, dinosaurs that existed.
You're talking about OGs?
Yeah, well, no, just not hybrids. Like,
okay.
Both hybrids, Indominus Rex and Indoraptor, look incredible.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Like, they're great designed dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. I was just talking about ones that actually existed in the real world.
Right, okay. Yeah, no, fair enough.
Mine is the Ankylosaurus.
Yeah, you love a little bumpy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Steve's definitely going to get a little bumpy when he comes out. I just know it already. You have to do a little box opening on a bumpy.
Yeah. Oh no, that's it. I'm not sure about bumpy though, to be honest. I like the big, massive tank of a beast it is.
Yeah.
In Jurassic Park 3 or in Jurassic World?
Jurassic World.
Both of them. I like the Jurassic Park 3 design as well, with the red coloration. I think it's nice.
It's kind of skinnier, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's just slightly different. But I'm also up for the fact that that's a male, and the ones we see are females.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Another question. Imagine Klayton playing the aisle. This is good. This is a good day from Rogue T-Rex. Do you know Rogue T-Rex? Has he appeared on anything before?
I'm sure he has in tons of stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't played the aisle in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully you appear him. bit more often.
It's fun. I'm having a good time. It's not bad.
It's the conversation helps, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you couldn't do this on your own. It's
because I'd be like, where am I going?
Yeah. No, to be honest, I think next time we play this, we need to take you on the V3 map so we can be Utahs, and I'll take you to where to the docks where you can climb up on top of everything.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
It's pretty cool there, where the humans are. There's an AI around me. I don't need food though, so if you want to come back to me, there's one around me.
I'm still got a broken leg.
Klayton and crew, I'm still trying to figure out what happened to Sarah's satellite phone that was in her lucky pack.
Did something happen to it?
That's one for you, Klayton.
I don't think anything happened to it in the movie. Because remember, they track her down. They find her lucky pack, which is mysteriously not with her. Just by putting out.
Did you not know it was a magic pack?
Yeah, you know what? That pack is... that pack saves her, like, first when she's falling over the cliff, right? Which is, okay, funny, whatever.
Your lucky pack!
But then, like, when she gets attacked by the Velociraptor in the worker village, I showed my mom that movie, and like I told you guys, my parents never liked Lost World. My dad finally did, like, years later, but I showed my mom that movie, and when Sarah gets attacked by the raptor, she's like, oh, come on! Like, that thing didn't hurt her at all. And it just starts to tear the pack apart.
Do you know what? To be fair,
it's made by the same material of Grey's fanny pack.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that thing survived when it's at the indulgences.
Like tugging on. Yeah. What?
That kid's gone.
Yeah, he yanked out pretty.
Someone should. Yeah. That sounds like a sicky tea job. Like somehow edit Grey going wee.
Pulled out of the thing.
Yeah. Another. So I was just say another question. Barry KK Gorgon says hello. Damien says, my cousin are fans of the Jurassic Park franchise, but when I read them the novels, they were scared of the films for 3 days. Quality.
Oh, wow.
Right, I'm back, guys.
Nice. If Rexy Shiv says, if Rexy dies in Jurassic World 3, which dino should be the new cover for the future franchise? Blue. Blue all day.
Yeah.
It'll be Blue unless they... I have a feeling they're going to kill Blue in Dominion.
You do?
See, I think... just hear me out here before, because I want to hear why you think that. I think the Rex will die, and it will signify the end of this saga, and then Blue will carry on the franchise with her skull shape in the logo. That
is very specific. I mean, it's a good idea. I just have a feeling that... I mean, if you look at it from a story point of view, what better way to, like, get Owen Grady to feel bad if his Velociraptor was killed? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it'll be a bit of a heartthrob if...
the T-Rex dies?
No, I actually think it'll be a bit if Blue dies, because I think we'll actually see a bit of crying acting from Chris Pratt, and I think that'll pull on the old heartstrings, you know. Yeah.
If they decide to kill the T-Rex, I feel like that'll feel like. Do you remember at the end of Godzilla, the 1998 Godzilla movie where they did finally kill the big one?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of like that.
Yeah, I think. We've been donated some money. Azim the Dream Reviews. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. $4.99. Thank you very, very much indeed. The Gaming Beaversaur. This game is amazing, but if you just sit and do now, it's boring. Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right, mate. Do you know what though? Like I was saying, I don't know if you caught it at the beginning of the stream. I just broke my leg.
Oh man! It's a leg breaking simulator.
We're taking it in turns.
Oh, I broke my leg too.
Yeah, basically, if you look at the beginning of the stream, we do actually talk about this a little bit. on the new Avrima map, which is currently in the works, it's got a beta out at the moment. You can, they're trying to bring in the game mechanics of it, so you can sit down like we are and grow, but you'll grow slower. But if you go out and hunt for things, and you can build up strength and build up quicker, things like that. They're going to try and bring that into the game to make it a little bit more immersive, to stop people just lounging about and things like this. But I do hope one day that they kind of sort out the fragileness of these animals, especially an Allosaurus. I believe it probably wasn't as bad as this. How big's my it's 11 damage? I'll have to wait. The game, but I want the Isle. Get it? It's actually quite cheap. It's about, what was it, $12.99 I think.
Yeah, it's not that expensive at all. What we got next? Is it? Sorry, I'm probably going to mispronounce this. Teshi or Tesha. Hey guys, I think they should make a prequel Jurassic Park movies in the future.
Yeah, absolutely
and
agree.
Do you think Camp Cretaceous will be as good as Clone Wars?
I hope
Camp
Cretaceous.
They need to do.
To be honest, I'm more of a Rebels fan than Clone Wars, but I do like both of them. So as long as it's anywhere roughly as good as that, then absolutely.
We talked about this a little bit earlier about like what our hopes would be for Camp Cretaceous. I'm skeptical that it will be that good. I hope it is. But yeah, we need, or I don't want to say we need, I mean, very few people really care. I would love to see a Jurassic Park prequel. The problem with that is you got to be careful, because if Joffrey was the first person to get killed, then you can't really kill anybody. Like, unless they're like biosyn agents that nobody knew about.
Joffrey, raise the gate.
It's like a careful thing you have to play with, because that was the whole reason that they called into question the security of the park, was like Joffrey getting killed.
Yeah, but that was just, it just annoys me. Like, that whole thing should have been eradicated. That whole situation. But then I know we won't get an opening scene. But then we could get, they should have, if I had a creative control over this, right, and we could go back to 93, and I'd say to Spielberg, here mate, I'll tell you what I'll do. as casual as that as well. Yeah mate, geezer, right, listen. Right.
Well, are you complaining about the fact that the raptor should have been tranquilized, and that the whole thing is like
I'm getting there, right?
Right,
okay.
Yeah.
Now, I've read through your screenplay, or David Koepp's screenplay, and I like it. However, could we maybe possibly get the helicopter landing from an incident that we haven't seen, just the trauma, and get that boy, violently vomiting and then spasming and dying as an opening scene with Dr. Robbie Carter?
I guess. I mean, you could do whatever.
And then you see Ed Regis appear. I've got a very sick man here, Doctor. And instead of that scene where the raptor should have been tranked.
Yeah.
But I do think a prequel would be awesome. If you
I want to see
Lockwood
and Muldoon creating the first dinosaur in the basement of
Lockwood and Muldoon?
Did I say Muldoon?
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. It's like, what does Muldoon care?
I've told you, I don't want any more bloody raptors.
Now that would be a different story, but no, Lockwood and Hammond. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm healed. That's the only reason I'm sat down.
Yeah, watching them fall out would be really cool. My dinosaur's malnourished, by the way.
Okay, you need to. How are you always starving?
I don't know.
Right, down the bottom of this cliff here, there's always
growing dino.
There's always AIs, but just be careful. There's one here.
Yeah, I don't
I've got one here.
I've
got one here.
I'm heading to, that lake where the T-Rex was?
Oh yeah, I'll catch you up.
Yeah, I'm sort of heading that way.
Is there any more questions?
There you go, Klayton. Come to me. I've got some food. It's only
okay.
It's only a bite. Yeah, there's loads of questions. The chat's going mad. Hey guys, I think you should do... Oh, yeah, I've read that one. Would you like to see a Jurassic World website baryonyx or the one that we see in the movie? Which one did you prefer, basically?
I guess the one that was originally on the website.
It's just here below me, the food. You have to look at the floor, Clayton. You can hardly see it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Let me try to...
I actually did like the one that they chose in the movie, but I am fully aware that it's nothing like a baryonyx would look like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I had to pick, I'd say the one on the website, just because that one was, I don't know, looked a little more interesting.
Yeah, the one on the website had nice coloration, didn't it? I saw some good fan art of that one, actually.
Yeah.
Who wins, the Indominus Rex or the Indoraptor? Oh, this is just no contest, is it? I think the Indoraptor, the Indoraptor would like mess it up pretty bad, because I could imagine it being like Blue did, but just bigger and worse. But the Indominus Rex would just shake it off. It's bulletproof. That animal is just an absolute monster.
Indominus Rex would take it out pretty easily.
It could just probably just grab it and just... I see you noticed that bit of food over there. Cheeky.
Yeah.
Okay, Gaming Beaversaur. When I saw the movie, oh my god. But when I read the book, I legit cried at the end. I screamed in my room, why did you kill the dinosaurs? Why? And then my mum came in the room and told me off for screaming.
Yeah, I think brilliant.
I do like the end of the book a lot, like where they do blow everything up.
Yeah.
But you also gotta, like, they do kill the dinosaurs, but don't forget the other dinosaurs got away on the mainland. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that bit where they're driving down the road and Timmy spots the dinosaurs on the boat. That's really
on the boat.
Yeah.
Like dancing in the moonlight. Well, the lights of the boat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you just say?
Clayton, I've got more food up here if you're...
Sorry, is it the Jurassic Park audiobook or is it the Lost World, James?
Jurassic Park. When they're driving on the road and Tim and Malcolm was like, I don't know, kids are gonna green eyesight. And because
I thought you said when they're driving down the boat and Timmy sees the Spinosaurus dancing in the moonlight. And I was like, I don't remember that from the book at all.
Everybody. Okay, then you've got Jurassic Theory. Tishy, I agree. I'd love to see Muldoon's reactions when the first Velociraptor was born. Yep. Klayton, this is the first live stream I've been in.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Well, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome.
Welcome to Jurassic Unicast live stream. Okay, Mike Tobin. Do you think they will do a flashback to Nublar with Dodson getting the Barbasol can and show Nedry's corpse? I would absolutely love that.
It's a big theory going on right now, isn't it?
It is a very big theory.
It could happen.
Possibly.
Has it survived though? Due to the volcano.
Oh, he said 93.
Yeah, flashback, Steve. Not
right. Okay, sorry.
Back, yeah.
I was trying to eat.
I don't think it's still there anymore.
Yeah, that's a great... I would be very happy with that, if that was the case. Definitely. I'll be happy seeing that. I think Dodson tries to create his own park by stealing the dinosaurs from the mainland. Yeah, that's another great theory. Jurassic theory.
Could happen, because that was a plan that they had with the animated series. Was Dodson wanted to make Dino World in Brazil.
Dodson. See, nobody cares. That's great. Okay. If you're not interacting with your chat, I'm a head out. What? I've not stopped interacting with the chat. I've literally non-stopped interacting with the chat. So cool that Dominion will not be the last Jurassic movie. Yeah, it is cool. I kind of was accepting that it was.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And happy that it was.
Mm-hmm.
It just creates a bit of... what's the word?
where are they going to go with it?
Apprehensiveness.
Yeah, that's same here, man. What do you think they're gonna do? Because they're bringing all these old characters back. Let's say Jurassic Park 7 is a thing, and it has brand new people. Like, wouldn't that be a little strange if you're bringing back Dr. Grant, Dr. Sattler, and Dr. Malcolm in this one?
Yeah, no, I do think
it's also, I don't even like. I really, how do I say this? I like Owen Grady a lot, and I don't want to see him not in these movies.
Yeah.
Like, and I have a feeling they might kill him off in this next one. And if they do, that's like the most relatable character out of like all of these films, because no one's gonna relate to like a 70-year-old man that's a scientist. That's like, what's like? I just feel like they got to be careful with who they introduce in these movies to be protagonists and who they don't.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even in the Creed movies, like you get Adonis. Do you guys watch Creed? Do you like the Rocky films?
I haven't actually watched them very much.
I've seen Creed 1.
Okay, well, you know how Sylvester Stallone kind of took a back seat to Michael B. Jordan, right?
Yeah.
That's because Rocky, realistically, wouldn't be doing all the stuff that like a young boxer would. Just like I can't believe that Grant and Malcolm are going to be like sprinting full force away from T-Rexes and stuff like for the next few years.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, JP7. They're going to be sitting in a care home. There's just going to be like an old T-Rex walking past.
I need to go to this chat because there's a lot of people on it. Okay, I think Dodson will kill Blue at the end and Owen and Dodson fight each other. Oh no.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I hope not, but I'm not dissing your theory there. I just hope not. I just hope not. I think Dodson tries to create his own park by stolen dinosaurs. Yeah. Okay, if you're not, I've read that bit. Did you guys manage to get the limited edition 24-karat gold Jurassic Park ticket memorabilia? I have not.
No, I didn't get that.
Not for me. Darth Summit, he is. Yep, I was talking. Thanks, Jurassic Theory. What would you guys think if at the end of the Camp Cretaceous they teased the Indoraptor? Pretty good idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, I like that too. That would make the universe feel like it's all connecting.
Darth Summit said, "Hey, that's just a theory, a Jurassic theory." Hello. For the purpose of the story, no, Blue is not living through Dominion.
I think that's what's going to happen too. I think they'll kill her for the purpose of the story.
Quite possibly. We need a radio tower because I need drink. I don't think we are. I think I might have to head towards the lake quickly.
I was by the lake.
Was you? Okay, Matt Huell says a series in between Jurassic Park and The Lost World would be cool. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, show how they evacuated the worker village. That'd be really cool.
Ooh,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to this movie as much as a Dino Crisis fan-made remake. Never saw that one actually.
I've never seen that remake.
I want Dominion to make a flashback of Roland Timbo's character. He can't because unfortunately the actor died. So
yeah, but you know what, dude? His son looks just like him.
I need to have a look.
And if they ever wanted, it's stupid, I know, but if they ever wanted to say like, "I am Roland Timbo II," they could, because he looks just like Pete Postlethwaite.
Oh, I'm gonna have to Google it.
I think his name is Bob. Bob Postlethwaite, or Bill.
Let's have a quick look.
Hello, my name is Bob. And I'm just like my father.
It's weird seeing him young, though. It's like you're looking into, like,
the past.
Roland from the 70s.
Right, let's have a look.
I've told you how many times my father spent enough time in the company of death. I don't want to. A series, Nick Van Owen is a villain in The Lost World Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's a good shout. He can be. He's quite villainous, not going to lie.
Yeah.
Chris said I'm going to have to call it a night, guys, and I will be staying watching the live stream, though. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Jurassic Theory, Matt, no, between JP3 and the Jurassic World. I'd like both, to be honest, Jurassic Theory. I'd like the idea of either, to be honest. Pierce Blazier said, "What's up, Klayton?" Doesn't want to say hello to us. Don't want to say hello to us, but he wants to say hello to you. That's all right. All right, Pierce. I hope you will, mate. Mike Tobin Said, do you want more iconic vehicles in Jurassic World Dominion, like the Mercedes from the Lost World? I love the Lost. Same here. I love the Lost World, but there is one thing I wanted to see from the novel, and that's the Carnotaurus scene. Yep, 100%.
Yeah, you know it was originally supposed to be in the movie, at least early on before they changed it.
Yeah.
I've actually heard rumors that they changed it at first for Allosaurus, and then they changed it again. We're just like, we're not doing camouflaging dinosaurs at all.
Oh, Darth Summit's bold with this statement. I'm not saying he's wrong. It's just bold. It's quite a popular opinion. I'll get there in a second, because this would be a good one for you, Klayton. Because I think me and Steve are on par with our rankings. I'll get there. Hold on, let me just read Mike's message first. Prequel TV series, spin-off movies, Mosasaurus is in a Jaws style, Valley of the Grange-esque remake, Topps Comics original story inspired, and then a horror movie like Aliens, but with a pack of 6 to 10 foot dinos. Yep, sounds pretty bloody good for me, Mike.
Yeah, it all sounds cool to me.
Yeah, gaming movies. I think the blue dyes that will make me crack by what I mean, that I never cried at the end of Jurassic World movie before, and blue dyes I will cry. Darth Summit says, okay, this is his rankings. 5, Jurassic Park 3. 4, Jurassic World. 3, Fallen Kingdom. 2, Jurassic Park. 1, The Lost World.
You know what? You know what's funny about that ranking? Is that's actually how I like to watch them, like as personal favorites. But I have a very different ranking in terms of quality.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if yours will be the same as ours. Jurassic Park.
Well, in terms of favorites, it's exactly what he said. But in terms of quality, I think it's the original Jurassic Park, and then I think Jurassic World.
Yep.
And then I think Fallen Kingdom, and then I think Lost World and JP3. Is that the same?
It's not far off.
It's only Lost World and Fallen Kingdom I'll probably swap.
Yeah.
But
so you guys think Lost World's better than Fallen Kingdom?
I find it more enjoyable, but I think when you're thinking, it depends on what you're classing as quality, really, because I know your reasons for why you
more plot holes.
Oh yeah, massively.
Yeah.
The new ones haven't really got the plot holes as such, have they?
Well, they do, but they're not as serious.
No.
Like they're like how long the boat takes to get from Nublar to California.
Oh.
But then in Lost World, like it's like not only is it quick, they crash it into the dock and like you can't tell what happened to the captain and and like the whole time they're like, it makes like the whole packing up of the T-Rex makes no sense in Lost World. Like,
yeah.
I found the river.
I'm sorry.
The river.
Yeah,
those people looking at the radar with the ship coming at like what 23
They should be
knots.
running. They should be running out of that ship.
It's going
like,
straight
they look
through.
up, they're like, "Oh my God, here it comes!" It's like, "Yo, get out of there!"
Yeah. Guillermo Marquez says, "Do you think the Spino from Jurassic Park 3 survived?"
Yes, I do, and I think it's going to be in the new movie.
I think, the way Jack wrote it in was that it's left open to imagination, really, didn't he? So if the writers decided to write it in, they could, and it wouldn't sort of counteract it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it survived, man. I really think it's going to be in this next movie. It was almost in Fallen Kingdom. Don't forget that.
Yeah, it was almost in Fallen Kingdom. You're right. Okay, Damien says the waterfall scene in the Lost World movie was the reference to the scary version of the T-Rex around Tim's. I think it's his legs, not his head. But yeah, you're right. It was a massive reference, and it's a good scene. That whole camp scene's like. If I was to take some of my best scenes in all of these films, the Lost World would have a lot of them.
Oh yeah, totally agree.
I think it's just the connectivity of these scenes put together isn't as well done.
No.
When it comes to action, it's 10 out of 10.
Yeah. It's so 90s too. It's like take Con Air or Speed and make it a Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Am I in mud or is this like a swamp?
It's a swamp.
Yeah, you're in the swamp area.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
Gaming Beaversaur said, Dodson. We have Dodson here.
How do you guys pronounce Dodson? Do you pronounce it like I do, like with a silent G? Because that's how Nedry says it. Everybody else is like Dodge, son.
Dodge.
Like he's a
We don't.
car.
We say it with a J sound.
A J?
Yeah,
Dodson.
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 In the next movie, they're gonna have 10 different people pronounce his name like wrong.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, Mr. Dodson, would you come here, please?
Dodson.
Did someone say Mr. Dodson?
It's like, I tell you, you shouldn't use my name, but you said it wrong.
Yeah.
Man, no one cares about your name.
It's Dodson. Dodson. My name is Dodson.
Sorry, I don't know if you're getting comments late or I'm somewhere else in the stream. Yeah, Darth Summit, I'm sorry, you're going to have to just be a little bit patient. I'm really trying to get through this and try and play this at the same time because the screen is in front of me. The comments are off the screen. So I'm having to look apart. Jake's Dino said, I dead. Well,
fair enough.
I hope you come back, mate. Damien Lopez, Rockies are the best movies created. Gaming Beaversaur, just saying I'm in the UK and it's 11 PM. So am I, mate.
Yeah.
Miss XY said, hey. Darth Summit said it's 5:40 here. Yeah, you got the rest of the day, lucky you. Nuke the Planet Now 6, hello, how are you? I'm fine, we're all fine, thank you very much for joining. Shiv, if Dominion is as bad as Fallen Kingdom, can't even talk now, should they stop making future movies before killing the entire franchise? I don't think Fallen Kingdom's bad. I like Fallen Kingdom. It's just not as good as Jurassic World in my opinion, that's all. I still like it. I think it's the most visually stunning movie out of all of them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I noticed that.
And
I don't think it's a bad movie either. I think if you love Lost World and hate all the other ones, then it's probably really bad, but that might be subjective. I don't know, like, I told you guys over the last few days, Lost World has, like, severely dropped in my, like, personal ranking. And I'll be honest with you, it's not even from anything the movie really technically did, because some of the errors I've always seen, but it's due to, like, the Fallen Kingdom, just the way that movie was received. Like, it was, like, it got mixed reception like The Lost World, but just the language around it was like, this movie's the worst thing ever made. I was like, yeah. So then I started comparing it to Lost World, and I was like, yo, Lost World's got some problems, man.
Yeah, when people compare these films, I do often wonder what they expect to happen. Like, I don't know. Personally, I'm just grateful that we're just getting more movies.
I have a lot of problems with Battle at Big Rock, honestly.
You see, I love that. I thought that was great.
I thought it was good. I think someone should have died. I think that it's a little cheesy how they did the crossbow stuff. But then again, I can't complain because classic Jurassic has like gymnastics kick raptors out of windows. It's like, pick your poison.
And Tim Vincible on the electric fence.
Yeah, that electric fence is so unrealistic.
Do you all think Jurassic Park was always meant to be a trilogy, or as long as it's now, or as it is now? Because I know Spielberg bought rights to 6 films and always wanted to see a movie with an open theme park. Yeah and no. I don't think the book was intended to be a sequel, and obviously the film's based off the book, so.
I know that Klayton sold the rights for like really low amount of money, but it was because he wanted Spielberg to make it into a movie. And then, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure when they made the first movie, it was supposed to be a trilogy, because Spielberg said he wanted dinosaurs all over the world or dinosaurs in the cities for Jurassic Park 3.
Right.
But then he wanted to beat Mighty Joe Young and Godzilla, so he's like, well, we'll just do it at the end of the second one.
Okay, Missy XY said, such a British accent, exactly what I need. You're welcome, very welcome, Miss XY. Chris, they could do like they did with Tarkin in Rogue One and CGI characters that have passed away. What would your thoughts on them doing something like this?
Well, I would be against Malcolm unless they could use Malcolm's lines from Trespasser. Or, I'm sorry, not Malcolm. Why did I say Malcolm?
I don't know what you're on about.
You're doing it now.
Have you seen it? Is there like a Jurassic Time I've not seen or heard?
Yeah. I'm at Hammond. Like, I don't want to
be Malcolm.
a
That'd be
CGI
pretty good,
hand.
you know. Sorry, go on.
What?
Memoirs of Ian Malcolm.
I was so furious with Sarah. I broke up with her as soon as I got onto the mainland.
And like I said, she came back in 5 or 6 pieces.
I was about to say, don't come in here. I'm stuck.
Oh, I'm stuck now too.
Are you out? Yeah, you are. Yeah. You're not.
I just got out.
No, you're not stuck in there.
No, wait. No, it's right. I'm good. I'm falling.
Okay. The Lost World or Fallen Kingdom? I'm Lost World all the way. Oh yeah, out of them two, Lost World definitely.
Yeah.
I think Fallen Kingdom's the better movie, but I'd rather watch The Lost World.
Yeah, Lost World.
There's the island disc. You got to bring one with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one. Oh, that's a hard question. I'm gonna have a think about that one. I'll get back to you on it.
Yeah.
Okay, you put a sequel above Jurassic Park. I think that was at someone else. Jurassic Park 3.
That must have been when we were talking about rankings.
Yeah, Jurassic Park 3 is in every way the worst. I think Darth Summit 19 has been listening to a lot of your stuff, Klayton.
Do I usually say that in my videos that I
don't know.
Like
I'm so used to talking to you so much. I can't remember what you say in your videos and what you don't.
I try in the actual videos to be like, hey, man, because honestly, like, it shouldn't matter, like, what I think, as long as you like any of the Jurassic Park movies. But
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
JP3 is my least favorite by, like, a long shot.
I actually enjoy going back to it, though.
Watch.
By the way, my comment at 5 minutes 36 was about the second comment I made. I don't know what to say to that.
Alan.
Azim says, to me, the biggest issue with the franchise is the editing in The Lost World and the entirety of Jurassic Park 3. It makes people question why Jurassic World even exists, but Colin Trevorrow chose to acknowledge The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, but still canon. Chose not to acknowledge them.
The editing in Lost World is bad. Like, that's why when people complain about the writing, I'm like, well, I've read the scripts. Like, the information is in there, and they filmed those scenes. It's just they cut it out of the movie. Like, you know what I mean? So, now...
Mike there said there's a delay of 3 to 5 minutes. I think that's just my reading, Mike, to be honest.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to walk and not die.
Just bear with him.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through as quick as I can. The chat's just going crazy. I can't keep up. I wish Michael Crichton was still here to see Jurassic World. Yep, so do I. Absolutely. I think he'd.
Do you think Michael Crichton hated Jurassic Park 3 because he never even watched it?
To be honest, I think he would have liked. If he'd have watched it, I think he would have enjoyed it. I think, and just say you've got an idea, Klayton, and someone decides to make it into a movie blockbuster to make money and make you money. You're still just going to enjoy it no matter what, aren't you?
Sure, but by the way, what's going on up here? Are you guys getting a weird graphical error? Like,
yeah, it's like floating leaves.
Yeah, in the floating leaves.
You can walk.
He said he never watched it, but he also said, he worked on Jurassic Park 3. Originally, he was going to write it.
Yeah.
So that's so weird that he was like, they asked him, what did you think about Jurassic Park 3? He's like, I've never seen it.
Can I join your WhatsApp group? I'm a big fan. Unfortunately, we're not the admins for it. So you'll have to speak to, I think...
Jack somebody.
Jack Ewins, yeah. I wish Michael Crichton was still here to see Jurassic... Yeah, I got past that bit, sorry. I wanted more Ken Wheatley development. Ken Wheatley! Yeah, I think he heard enough.
Raptor Wrangler.
I think we heard enough of Ken Wheatley. That could be my necklace.
This will make the perfect centerpiece of my necklace.
My necklace. Yeah, man.
I told you guys that during the Jurassic World Gene tour.
Yeah.
There's it looks like the T-Rex has a tooth missing.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's a reference to Ken snagging teeth from all the dinosaurs' mouths.
Yeah.
Okay, the best person at dodgeball in the Jurassic Park franchise, Dodson.
Nick Van. I was gonna say Nick Van Owen because of the movie Dodgeball.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Do you think that there are dinosaurs
you have a pirate?
on on Sauna, or mention it in a way?
They will.
Yeah, there will be. There's definitely that island is the island of mysteries, and it's also the caption. Something has survived. Something always survives on Sauna.
Well, remember,
that's my attitude.
In the Lost World and in JP3, everybody was like, "Why don't we go back to Nublar? What happened to Nublar?" And now in Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, we're like, "What happened to Sorna? What's going on?" And
then we'll go back to Sauna, and then we go, what happened to Nublar? We want to see if anything survived.
Yeah, we want to see if anything survived the volcanic eruption.
I think Battle at Big Rock should have taken place a week instead of a year after Fallen Kingdom. It makes me wonder why people are out camping due to dino apocalypse. Then again, people are out during pandemic. Yeah, absolutely right, mate. Over here, everyone just don't give a crap at all.
No,
yeah,
I still think. Yeah, I still think it's the case that they've escaped to the woodlands to get out of the cities.
I wouldn't be surprised at Steve at all. Didn't we speak about this a while ago? Actually, our theories we think that they've kind of gone into a retreat to get their like kids away
the
from
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Well,
almost.
Remember in Battle at Big Rock, the family's talking like, "You don't want to do anything crazy. You heard what happened up north."
Yeah.
So like they didn't expect to see them there. They probably don't know where all the dinosaurs are.
No.
It's probably like, "Oh, they're here. That's unlucky."
Yeah.
Mike says no. I don't mind out of focus, over the shoulder or something like that. But CG people just isn't quite. Oh, he's referring back to the CGI Tarkin thing.
Yeah, if they did a CGI Hammond, I don't think it would work.
No. If you were to make a trilogy out of the 5 movies we have, which would it be? Obviously the first one, but what about the other 2? I think Jurassic World, for me, Jurassic World is a direct sequel, perfect direct sequel after Jurassic Park.
So you'd skip Lost World?
I think I would, but I would have Lost World as
merged with Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, and then have that as a post.
The third one.
As the third one, as almost like a post-apocalyptic style.
Are we saying almost like cut out the second half of Fallen Kingdom and have the second half of Lost World?
I would probably change the first part of Fallen Kingdom actually, and have them in the end of Jurassic World. I would have I'd bring in the fact that they could sort of come and when the park is under Chapter 11, that's when they excavate it and take the dinosaurs back, and then Part 3 is a mixture of the Lost World and Fallen Kingdom Part 2 / Battle at Big Rock kind of thing. I've kind of cheated there a little bit. I don't know. Bro, I wrote 3 times. You missed me, passed me 3 times. Sorry, Teshi. I've seen you now twice though. How much time do you think will pass between the Fallen Kingdom and Dominion? Good question. I think it'll be relevant for 4 years.
Yeah, maybe longer depending on how, like, whenever it comes out. I don't know.
If it gets delayed.
How do I talk to Jack Ewins? I'd message him go on Twitter and message Chaos Theorem. The gaming Beaversaur. I have named your allo Slabber Chops. Cheers. Teshi says, I swear I'm going to cry if you don't read what I wrote. I've read what you wrote. Mike Tobin. John Hammond was the true villain in Jurassic Park. Oh, do you know what? It's the first time in this chat I've actually reached the bottom of the chat. We're getting there, boys. John Hammond was the true villain in Jurassic Park movie. He was. When you think about it, he's quite dark. Read Teshi's comment. I have. Everyone, please give us sauna information. Colin, #no. I don't know what that means. Damien Lopez, what would have happened if Ken Wheatley got the centrepiece of his necklace?
He still would have died eventually.
Yeah. He would have gone for the full set, earrings, bracelet. a toe ring, everything.
Well, this will look nice on my earrings. Guys, please. Jake Dino stuff. The Gaming Beaversaur. I just subscribed to you. The Gaming Beaversaur. I hope you just Dino stuff. I hope you subscribe to us as well. That'd be nice. Guys,
We are 2 subscribers away from 4,000.
Hey, read what I wrote next. Hi, can I join? You can join the game if you can get on the server. The Gaming Beaversaur. Ah, thanks. Jake Dino stuff. You're welcome. Right, I'm literally 2 messages away from the bottom now. If Owen Grady wasn't in Jurassic World Dominion, I wouldn't be nearly as excited because it's all about the astronomer. I can't talk now. Alan Grant meets the astronaut Owen. That's a good little. I like that.
Yeah, I feel the same way. If they ever get rid of Owen,
we're gonna need food.
Which they might kill him off. I'm gonna be upset if they do that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's a character I like Claire a lot too, but
I think Claire's a great character.
I don't think like if you get rid of Owen and Claire, who's going to be the lead? Franklin and Zia?
Yeah.
Or are you going to create new people that are like they don't have any ties with any of the theme parks? Like, that's not as engaging in my opinion.
It's got to be Lowry.
Oh no, he needs to be eaten. He needs to be wearing his Jurassic Park T-shirt and get eaten by the original T-Rex.
Yeah.
But it was $150.
Yep, actually that's a good shout, Mike. Actually, Azim, just go on Jack's Pterodome 3000 and check out his he's on there quite often doing art streams. Darcy, you don't know the no meme? No, I'm sorry, I don't know. No, I don't. No, I don't. Sarah Miller, what's your favourite Jurassic Park vehicle? Oh, good shout.
Jeep Wrangler 1992. Followed by Ford Explorer, followed by probably the Gyrosphere.
Sam Page. All is AOA over here somewhere.
What was the Fleetwood RV from the Lost World? That's great.
Yeah.
I like
Mercedes-Benz, obviously, from the Lost World.
I like the car that's got the little retractor seat that Dieter's on.
Oh, the Snagger.
Yeah.
Is that? Wait, no. That's I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You know, one of the Hummers for the Lost World was actually up in an auction, like a wrap. I don't know who won it, but it should have been me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I can hear AI somewhere. Don't know where it is. We need food. I don't know how desperate for food you guys are.
I do like the trailers from the Lost World.
Yeah, the RV is great.
Yeah.
The RV's brilliant. You went and saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, that was pretty surreal walking through it, man. Where they filmed it, I was like, oh my god.
Did you feel like a little 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 wait?
I was a child when Lost World came out, man. I wasn't even allowed to see it in theaters, so to walk through the trailers was like,
cool.
It was pretty special.
What was that, 97? I would have been 10.
Yeah, I was 10.
Okay, so I've got to read to Mateshi's messages, otherwise he or she will scream. Okay.
Yeah, did you skip over one of his messages?
I didn't mean to. I don't know whether I did. Do you think we'll get any kind of flashback regards of the creation of Maisie? Possibly, mate. That's from Chris. I wrote a paragraph. I think it's been blocked, or I haven't blocked it. And I contacted him on Insta Jurassic World 2021. I don't know who that is. That's whoever that is. I don't know who that is.
Is that Brysonator?
I think that might be Bryson. Yeah.
No, I thought his was Jurassic World fandom. I didn't know that there was like a 2021 in it.
Yeah, actually, maybe. Damien Lopez. If Michael Crichton was still alive, would he have wrote more Jurassic Park books? I believe he would have done.
Oh, now, okay. I heard someone say, I can't confirm this, but apparently right before Crichton died, people have told me that he wanted to write a third book with Malcolm as the protagonist, but Malcolm would have abandoned chaos theory and instead would be looking into what he called order, which was like the opposite of chaos. But I can't confirm. I was looking everywhere for like quotes by Michael Crichton for that, and I couldn't find anything. So who knows?
Teshi says sorry for being annoying. You're not being annoying. I'm honestly purposely not missing you out. It's just so fast. Do you think the original cast members, Ellie or Ian, is going to die in the next movie? I think if anyone did, it would be Malcolm.
Yep, agreed. Malcolm possibly, but I don't even know if they'll do that. What do you guys think?
I don't think they will.
I can imagine Jeff Goldblum going like, no.
No.
Sania Tariq said, what do you think about Pakistan? Amazing food.
Yeah, I've never been, to be honest.
Yeah, I've never been. Other than that, I know that Pakistani people do cook in what we call us the Indian restaurants. Some of them are Pakistani, some of them are Sri Lankan. I love the food that they eat over there. But other than that, that's all I can say, really, unfortunately. Could you do Star Wars videos, possibly? Do you know what, Sarah? We have done Star Wars videos, and they just don't get any views. I don't know why. They don't. We've played, because I've got Battlefront 2, Steve's got Battlefront 2. They just don't get any...
What do you guys play Battlefront 2 on?
PlayStation 4.
PS4.
So do I.
Do ya?
Oh, I think before another live stream coming on.
You'll have to do that one, Steve, because you've got the old ghetto. I ain't recording on my awful thing.
And we also did build a Star Wars Minecraft, which took forever to do.
Yes, guys, go and take a look at that. We have got a video. Is it called? I think it's just Star Wars Minecraft, isn't it? Yeah,
fairly recent because I edited it to a sort of trailer, didn't I?
Yeah, Star Wars Minecraft. It'll be under one of our videos of Star Wars Minecraft. So go and check that out. It's really good. The Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, original Ireland, and WWD were the best Allosaurus designs ever. Walking with yeah. Do you know what? I love the Allosaurus in Walking with Dinosaurs, but I really, really like... Did you ever watch the program Planet Dinosaur?
No.
Okay, Planet Dinosaur was a series, and it's actually a little bit outdated already because it already had the Spinosaurus depicted as like this big, giant bipedal predator. So it was already a little bit outdated. I think it's 2010. But it's actually a really good series, really good. It really looks into like the dinosaurs that have got like the feathers and the clawed hands that climb in the trees and swing.
Oh, is it the Microraptor one? I think I saw that.
Yeah, it's good. And the Allosaurus design in that's really good as well. So I do agree with you there, mate.
Man, how crazy is it? 2010 was 10 years ago.
Wow, I know. My friend told me this story. There was a shark who ate my candy floss, so I jumped into the water and tried to get it back. But then the shark bit my arm, so I smacked the shark with my arm and glued. That is the most weirdest sentence I think I'm ever going to read.
Oh, it carries on. Glued it back on, and the shark died because it's allergic to candy floss.
I love both Jurassic World movies and more than the Jurassic World, but why is it that the Lost World feels more like a JP movie more? It's just the tone. The tone change is different, but it's the era that the film's made in and the style and the fact that it's the same writer. That's probably what I'll put it down to. What do you think, you two?
I don't know. I feel like the end of the Lost World, where they're in San Diego, actually feels more like Jurassic Park than anything on the island. But I feel like having David Koepp as the writer really was the connective tissue. I mean, Spielberg directed both, but Jurassic Park is such a radically different movie to the Lost World that, it's kind of...
I'm going to go over to...
Can't really just say it's on him.
Yeah. No, I think we had this little discussion, didn't we, about David Koepp? That I don't know if I think you agreed with me in the end, didn't you? That
what was it about?
That the David Koepp's writing is a solid. He's like a middleman. He's got bits of 5 out of 5 for his writing, and then bits of 3 out of 5.
Oh yeah, and whereas versus like Colin Trevorrow is like a constant 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, because the best of David Koepp is like amazing.
Yeah.
And then the bad stuff that it gets kind of silly. Yeah. Like the best of the best is like the frog DNA and how they reveal it with the tour, like where they have the animated Mr. DNA tell you how they make dinosaurs and.
Yeah.
But then the worst is like the school cut you from the team.
I actually like that line though. That made me laugh.
The line is fine. It's just the fact that the whole like, "Hey, you," when she like kicks her out.
Gaming Beaversaur. Oh yeah, I don't know. It's not. No, it's my Insta. I was 13 in 1997. Yeah, Mike, you old man, 3 years older than us. Crow, you must be feeling it. It's a fake story, but I thought it was funny. Oh, yeah, it was quite funny to be fair. How would Malcolm die? I don't think he'd get eaten.
Probably get his leg bitten off or something like that, and then slowly die.
Yeah, like he did in the novel, maybe.
Yeah.
Favourite dinosaur? Mine's the T-Rex. I'm being really boring with that. Yeah.
Male, buck only.
Now, a buck only. How and why? My business. I literally.
Jurassic Park musical series that El Haguni has been doing.
No.
They're super weird, but they're super funny. They've got this part where Roland Timbo raps in the Lost World. He's like,
I don't actually know who that is. Who is?
It's just type in Jurassic Park musical and you'll find it on YouTube. They've done all the movies.
Right, okay.
They're all animated. It's like, are you setting up a game trailer or a buffet? Sign a checks and open scotch when we have a good day. You can keep my fee. All I need is a buck. A male T-Rex as large as 10 trucks. It's kind of stupid, but it's like hilarious at the same time.
Yeah, it does sound it. I will check it out eventually, I think then. Star Wars Minecraft Cube was insane. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it was good. It took us a very long time to make that. The building inside didn't take that long. It was the cube that took forever. Because obviously it's all on PS4, so there's no world in it. We literally had to build that brick by brick. If you could cast an actor in any role in Dominion, who would you like to see? I would like to see Michelle Rodriguez or Steve Lang play a character.
Yes, Steve Lang would make a great villain. Yeah. Or Woody Harrelson.
Oh, I love Woody Harrelson.
War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, great. Yeah. He's great in that. Yeah. You know, Michael Crichton created the franchise.
There's a dinosaur over here.
Is there? We got dinosaur. Dinosaur. See, nobody cares. Did you get it?
I don't know.
I heard sounding like you did.
Did I kill him?
I don't know.
I don't see the body.
Right, gents, I've got to make a move. I've got to get out for work in 4.5 hours.
Okay.
I found it.
Well, we could we could go through the next few answers or questions, James, and then I probably got to head off too.
Yeah, no worries. We'll quickly. I'll tell you what. We'll
fly through the questions and we'll end it there.
Yeah, I'll find a little hiding spot here. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and watch this. So we've got. Let's have a quick look through, guys. I'm gonna rush through them here now. You know, Mike Farm says, "Oh wait, was that the one with the John Hurt doing the narration?" Yes, it was Mike. Actually, I think he died. Actually, didn't he, John Hurt? All right.
Yeah.
He was the Ollivander, wasn't he? John Hurt. Yeah. I remember your father coming in here buying his first wand.
Yeah.
I want to see the Dilo in Jurassic World Dominion. Senya, I completely agree. Miss XY, if Malcolm dies, C. That's Chaos Theory. Who could have predicted that Malcolm dies? Now that's Chaos Theory. Yep, I like that. Dove Summit, Senya, we all do. Sarah Miller, could Klayton play Jurassic World Evolution? You've done it a little bit, haven't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, like, trust me, you don't want to see it. I'm working out how all the systems work in the game, and I won't talk often. So I have about 20 episodes of it, but it's boring. Out of all the gameplay I've ever done, it's just so boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've
got used to.
Okay. Senya, sorry, Miss XY. Nearly everyone wants a Dilo back, and I think we will get it. Yeah, hopefully you are right. Darth Summit. You know what's weird?
The Jurassic World franchise is kind of hated a lot, but Stranger Things come out on the similar time as Jurassic World Fallen Kingdoms trailer, and it was one of the most popular Netflix shows. Does that seem kind of weird?
Do you guys think Jurassic World is really hated?
I think it's very misunderstood, and I think where the 14-year gap was, I think there was a lot of people that was expecting us to go back and have this big reminiscing. Look at that! I remember that. I remember that, and take us back to where.
Like they did with The Force Awakens.
Yeah, and almost take us back to where we left off. You know. And because we went for a new direction, people just weren't adjusted for it. And we brought the park setting up, and it's not for everybody. It isn't for everybody.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. I see a lot more positivity, but I might be looking at a different... I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the negatives that I have with Jurassic World are specific to, like, each movie having something in it that just shouldn't be a mistake, like the map in Fallen Kingdom, or even in Jurassic World. Like, this is I know a lot of people don't care about this, but like, there's no way those kids would have been able to fix that Jeep. Like, that's I mean, granted, nothing in Jurassic Park movies has ever been like 100% realistic, because we've talked about gymnastics.
But
and
they fixed the Malibu.
They fixed the what?
Oh, they fixed the Malibu.
Right, yeah, that was their...
They're experts.
Yeah.
Not trying to fix a bloody 14-year-old battery.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've never got it, never understood it, because I actually think Jurassic World is one of the most rewatchable films out of all of them.
I think it depends on whether or not you love or hate The Lost World, honestly. Because I love The Lost World, but I see the problems. Like, The Lost World's got a lot of issues. It's no Empire Strikes Back. Like,
not a lot of films are, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's carry on quickly. What would have happened if Steven... Let's carry on. What? Let's do this in a Ludlow. What would have happened if Steven Spielberg produced the Jurassic Park movies and Michael Crichton directed them?
They wouldn't have been as good.
No.
Spielberg's on another level of, like, directing. Crichton can direct a good movie, but he was better as a writer. You know what I mean? So, like,
it works for what it is.
People say Jurassic World Dominion is bloated with characters, but Jurassic Park also had 15 to 16 characters. You're right. I think it's what it is because 15, 16 characters are new characters. You can kind of you just have to take it as you see it.
Right, yeah.
So it's different. Whereas if you're bringing 15 to 16 characters back on top of a cast...
Your existing ones.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. And I think people are just a bit worried about it being a bit overwhelming and not enough screen time.
That's how I feel. I hope that the movie gives ample time for everyone, because I don't really want to see... But then again, Sam Neill just came out yesterday and said that they all have major roles, so that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good sign. The only thing... I just don't want it to be just a fan service with the others.
Oh, I agree. I agree with you so much. Yeah, I don't want it to be like Rise of Skywalker. I'd much rather it be like its own movie.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah. I've not watched that film since it's been on Disney Plus yet. I want to watch it, and I liked it. But I've had so much of you guys on that chat. Absolutely.
I don't want to bring your opinion down.
I know. You won't bring my opinion down. I'll probably just see all the problems that you've brought up. The game Beaver Saw, and that's all, guys. Bye bye. Thanks for joining Gaming Beaver Saw. Azim says people say just. Oh no, I've read that bit. Could you guys play more Trespasser? Unfortunately, me and Steve hasn't got that game up and running. But Klayton, I think that's probably more directed at you, mate.
Yeah, I'll play more. I love Trespasser, that broken mess of a game. Yeah. It's so fun.
If it was multiplayer, it'd be great. I'd love them to bring out a Trespasser 2. It'd be awesome.
Like a Primal Carnage or something.
That's a game that we've got. We've got that as well. We'll have to get on that. Chris said, "Great stream, guys. Was awesome as usual. Klayton, you need to come on the aisle more with Unicast, as this was a brilliant stream." Cheers, mate. Darth
Thanks.
Summit.
Yeah,
The most rewatchable is the original 2 and Jurassic World. Yep, definitely. I actually say, do you know what? I actually find Jurassic Park 3, as much as I know I can see everyone's problems, but it gives me a quick fix of Jurassic. I could put that film on and just have it playing in the background and be quite happy because I know I don't need to pay attention to it. I'll look up, there's a dinosaur. I look up, there's a dinosaur chasing somebody, and I'll get a bit of dinosaur action. So it's just it's good for what it is.
It ends.
Yeah.
True.
Could you got Darth Summit, the most rewatchable.
Checking.
What is that? Is that someone eating?
I don't know what that is.
That sounds
that?
like someone.
Oh, that might be me dying. I'm malnourished.
Oh my god, you need to go.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Yeah,
if I was you, I would log out.
Hit escape and then press log out.
I'll just jump off this cliff.
No, don't do it. I'm only saying Jurassic World because my relatives always like watching it, and even when Jurassic World Fallen King came out, they still wanted to watch that. Yeah, that's fair enough. Alt to chat with Jack Ewins. I don't have Twitter. Oh.
You just try to hit him up on Terradome 3000.
Yeah, watch YouTube. Watch YouTube. Yeah, YouTube Terradome 3000. He does so much stuff on there, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
We've got a new watcher coming the wrong time. Hey guys, I've got good news. A guy on Instagram had contact with a member of the Jurassic World Dominion production team, and he's confirmed that the Ferrozino, Giga, Pyroraptor, Deinonychus, Dimetrodon, and Spino are coming.
Oh, my phone.
There we go. Bye guys, good night to you. Later. That's alright. How does it feel to have a big villain Dodson coming back? Amazing. And Chowdhury Waris Sattar did a little wave of 2 fingers. I think that's the last message on the chat. I think it's probably a good way of leaving the chat there. Probably.
Yeah. I had fun doing this, guys. This was cool.
Yeah, it was a great chat, great show. Thanks for coming on, Klayton. What was that question that you asked us earlier and I had to think about? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I said I'll think about it and come back to it. Oh, favourite dinosaur, was it?
No.
It was something, and I said it's too difficult. No, was it favourite movie? What was? Oh, I can't remember. I
think it was between Lost World and Fallen Kingdom or something.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming to the channel. Obviously, go and visit Klayton's channel if you haven't for everything Jurassic Park related. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us because we would appreciate that because we're a tiny little channel on the grow compared to theirs. And only one thing left to say: life will find a way.
We'll find a way.
See you later.
That's pretty cool.